It's all right.
13-hour workday. Sorry.
Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it.
You're good.
I'm not wearing any pants, so it's the same. I mean, it's
See,
Same.
I almost did like sweatpants bottoms, but you can see me in the back of
No.
Reese's screen. So...
You can barely see you.
No, we would not.
We wouldn't have been able to tell.
Okay, well.
I've got sweatpants bottoms.
So no,
rip your pants off later. It's fine.
I am full. Like the last time I wore this was for my friend Michael's wedding.
Oh, my goodness.
You look like such a good boy.
Yep, that's me.
Never did anything wrong.
And I had my scimitar on, but I took the scimitar off. It doesn't bode well for sitting.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
doing the standing desk thing because this is a little uncomfortable to sit in. So I'm
You're
using
standing doing this?
Yeah, this is my standing desk. So I'm using the stand portion of the standing desk at the moment.
Nice.
do you have slippers on or dress?
I do have slippers on because fuck that.
You look like you should be day trading right now at the standing desk with the suit on.
100% true.
No, I think this is the nicest I've ever looked standing at this desk. Even job interviews, I've been like, all right, collared shirt and that's it.
They've had to get up to you too, and I'm like, "Are you wearing that for your interview?" And you're like, "Yes."
Hey, I got callbacks on those interviews, so.
You changed your shirt. I
did.
planted a seed of doubt in your mind.
I have changed my shirt a few times. Particularly one Riza pointed out was like a terrible pattern for webcam. It was one of those like really close square patterns that would just be like freaking the camera out.
It would oscillate
Eyeball
in the camera.
pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just cause pain to everybody around me. Alrighty.
So, question.
Oh yeah, someone want to catch Clinton up on what happened?
I wasn't here either.
Mm-hmm.
Someone want to catch Clinton and Alex up on what happened?
We're attending a wedding. I read most of the notes.
I'm assuming that we're not still in a dungeon based off the fact that everyone's joyous about a wedding.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Someone give him the rundown.
So, Kipo and Ray snuck around the hideout of Chinzara, trying to find out what the fuck was going on there. Turns out it was a lot bigger than we initially thought it would be, and she's got this whole deal going on with a horde of kobolds. So we snuck around a bit, woke up some kobold vampires, freed a demon and a devil, and they fought the vampires, and then just kind of poofed off. We found some magic weapons.
To be fair, we did not understand a lick of what they said, so who knows what happened.
Yeah, we didn't speak Abyssal or Infernal.
Oh yeah.
No. Not the campaign for that.
Yeah, found some magic weapons. Confirmed that Chinzara was there with the kobolds. And then fucked off and just told the captain of the guard the next morning. We found out that you all hadn't returned, so we're like, fuck, we gotta go find them.
We slept in the ship and everybody was like, gone.
The next morning, Topsy or Turvy, I don't remember which, they're twins, it's hard to tell them apart, messaged Baru, say, where the fuck are you? It's like, we got ambushed, don't come here, leave us alone, we're fine.
Fine, bye.
Let me die, it's fine.
We decided, you know what, we better take the rest of the party, investigate. Hey, let's go ask that wizard if they had no water breathing, and we can, just go in there and fuck shit up.
What a good idea, water breathing.
Yeah.
Man.
We got water breathing and went in there and fucked shit up, but shit hurt. And
Genius.
we succeeded
close.
in killing the remainder of the Sagan, but we were very ouch.
Ouch.
We found you in a room in the temple that was surprisingly free of water. And there was another person in there who was trying to awaken some ancient hidden weapon that she thought was inside one of us.
She had ruled out the three of you and was happy that we had gone willingly into the lair so that she didn't have to come find us.
Yeah. And she was like, "You have a resonance, and I'm glad I got to you before that evil bitch in the city did." And then we figured out that that was the woman that you two so helpfully took silver bracelets from. So,
Mhm.
but
Oh.
Yeah,
we
so
managed
they know
to
each other.
escape. Yeah. So we got to look
Uh,
into her, but we haven't had time.
Okay.
We told the captain of the guard about her once we got out of the chamber and escaped, so presumably she will arrest this lady?
So Silver Bracelet Lady is not friends with Underwater Lady?
No.
Correct.
They seem
They're
to...
competing
Mortal-
for something.
Mortal enemies. And are we believing that this, because the prophecy, Ray's prophecy, is the unlocking thing that the lady's trying to get to?
No, we don't really know. But
Oh,
Ray,
no, that's
after-
not. Has that been mentioned at all?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
We
Really?
yeah, we were under a time crunch, so we had to
Okay.
escape from the lady, which we got
He
a couple
did
like
mention about destructive weapons, and I did say very briefly that she's probably talking about me, but
Yeah.
we have not talked about that further.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Turns out she was fucking
everyone
scary
wants
as
Ray,
well.
apparently. Everyone's looking for Ray.
Underwater Lady had a +20 to attack.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
so we
So
ran.
Kipo
we-
managed to get her in a hold person for like 5 rounds, which
Yeah.
That
meant
was
that...
one of the twins. I will point out.
Oh, right. One of the twins. So we managed to grab...
Which was miraculous, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to hold her for 3 rounds, and we were just booking the
was
fuck
mad.
out of there.
She was mad, baby. We got to destroy her magic room, which made the room flood. But
Cool.
we also managed to get one of her special ritual daggers, which we don't know what it is yet.
Ooh.
So she's probably very angry somewhere.
Sure.
Um,
I can identify said dagger. At
There's a
some
lot of
point.
stuff to identify. After that, we collected monies for both missions.
Oh, sick.
And we went to your duel.
And then we went to the duel.
Who duel?
Uh,
Oh, you're.
the siblings. Yeah.
Yeah.
Her,
And
her
who won?
For your hand.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
who
for
won?
my hair. Where Ray won.
I don't
Like,
know which.
very fast. The girl.
Okay.
The
sister.
woman, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was
Did
very
the brother
fast.
Did the brother even try?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then we
Uh,
went to see the seer.
Oh, and how'd that go? Man, there was so much.
I know.
we were blitzing through. It was
Yeah.
a jam-packed day. I'm gonna go to my wedding and I'm still hurt. I'm like bruised
We
from
are all by the way.
No
We're we haven't had a long rest. So
No.
we're
Yeah,
all
by
fucked
the
up.
way.
We haven't had
Just
a short
bleeding
rest.
from the
We haven't
stomach.
had a short rest,
I'm
yeah.
here for my wedding.
So we
Yeah.
are all. What? So the guys, the 3 of us that died. What is our health point situation? 1.
We
Yes.
got a -1 to our dexterity.
Oh, did you do that for me?
It's been applied.
should
It's
be
under
in
your
your-
features.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Mine
that
says
sucks.
-2. Sad face.
Is it under
So-
effects as well?
Probably.
Coral tendrils.
Yep,
I think
that's
it's
the
under
one.
features.
Yeah.
I don't like a negative to dexterity, Derek.
You're
Oh,
not
it is
supposed to.
reduced by 2. Yeah, sorry, it's reduced by
Apparently.
2, not by 1.
I was gonna
So
say
we
I
are-
was pretty sure I had 18 and I'm at 16. That sucks. Okay.
Sorry, I'd forgotten.
Well, we done fucked up.
Oh, and also, there's a mysterious new window in Ray's closet portal that may be bringing something evil on the town, so we're not sure if we're going to be able to, wedding first and then potential apocalypse after.
Yeah, it appeared after we scouted out Shinzara's hideout, and I don't know what it is. It's just a window into the ocean, like under the ocean, and I can see something coming towards me. So I think I'm just gonna put some blackout curtains over it
I was gonna
and
say,
pretend
can
it's
we
not there.
board it up?
Cool.
Get some boards and pretend it's not there.
Oh, and Blingdenstone had an avatar of Jublex, the demon lord of Ooze, take up residence in the city. So the demons are popping up all over the place. The Underdark chock full of demons right now.
And we learned that the mage tower in Menzoberranzan might be seeking us out for assistance with whatever demon presence may have occurred there. Whether or not that's going to be good or bad for us, who knows? But that's why they're trying to hunt us down.
Okay.
Yeah. These were answered by various seer questions. Yeah. The thing
was
in
also
my
naked.
window ocean. Yeah. Well,
I saw that,
That's-
butt naked.
But naked.
That's fairly common.
Yeah.
The devout followers of Ilestri rarely wear clothing.
we don't really care about nudity, which is why I was naked for the first 3 sessions.
I mean, was that the reason?
Girl.
I certainly wasn't shy about it.
Turns out she didn't arrive to the slave pits with clothes either.
Just the necklace.
Yeah.
So
Just-
you're showing up to your wedding though in clothes.
Paint me like your French girl.
Showing up in clothes, yes.
I'm leaving without them.
Leaving without.
Whoa! Party's gonna get wild. Whew. Gonna have to
And
loosen my
I
collar
think the
even
last
more.
small detail is that the dreams that people were having at the docks had spread throughout more of the city the next night. And we also learned that if we leave, those dreams will stop.
We need to leave ASAP.
So whatever's going on with the people having fucked up dreams, that's
It's
to do
our
with
fault.
us.
What
Okay.
isn't our fault?
Yeah, we've caused a lot of problems for a lot of
Mhm.
people. Yeah. So we're all beat up and we're going to the wedding because it was in like 5 hours from the duel. So
Did we split the monies?
Only
Yeah.
for those present, so we will have to split them
Very
up
well.
further because it was hard to not have access on your sheet.
That's okay.
I think everybody got 10 gold.
So the Kill the Sahagin was for 30 gold total, and the Infiltrate Chinzara's hideout was for 50 gold, so we have collectively gained 80 gold.
Divide 5. I can do math.
16.
Yeah, 16. So everybody gets 16 gold.
Oh, that's platinum.
Team Platinum, we're rich. Life is good.
Life good. Nice.
Yeah, I think
I
that's
just
everything.
imagine I have like a bad leg now.
You have a bad several
coral.
things.
We should.
We're still picking pieces of coral out of us as we're like walking through the city streets. We're just finding it everywhere.
I'm just imagining us like the people from Davy Jones' locker.
Yeah.
I should
Jump
probably
boat.
find like a bathhouse to maybe clean up in and.
Maybe.
Why?
Maybe
You
come-
don't want us to smell at your wedding?
No, I don't.
Shockingly.
I would like. I would
Think
like
about it
some
this
new
way: there's
clothes
gonna
to
be a
wear.
lot of very beautiful people there. Maybe something happens tonight with all of you who may be interested.
I just, does your house have a shower? Can we shower at your house? I don't want to spend all of my new money on paying for a shower.
No, you can't
Did-
shower in my house. 'cause
There's a communal bathhouse in the city.
Did we
Alright.
did we wind up getting a pearl?
Yes, I have a pearl for you. Ha! I stole it. Here you go.
Oh,
You stole it? Where'd you steal
Sweet.
it from?
In the
I-
Sahagin lair, they
Nice.
have a shrine dedicated to some god. So I just.
And
took it.
you took the pearl off the shrine.
Mhm.
I love
sure-
it.
I'm sure no repercussions will happen to me.
No,
Yeah.
no.
And they took
Oh.
a bunch of random weapons from a vault,
Hmm.
too.
Also that, yeah.
Just a, random window added to your nice little room.
That was before.
Okay.
The window came before, so I don't think it's really...
Noted.
Maybe if we go to the bathhouse, we can like sit and relax for an hour. Could we pay someone to get us some clothes? Can your tailor friend get something close to our? It doesn't have to be tailor made, but maybe we could like
He has
take a-
ready-made stuff, so it
take
won't
a
be
short
like...
rest, for a little
Yeah.
bit.
He has ready-made stuff. It won't, fit perfectly, but...
Yeah, it won't be
It's good
like
stuff.
bespoke or anything, but
I don't need bespoke clothes, but I would like to not be in clothes that have like. I just feel like they're crunchy from like the salt water that's dried
Right.
at
oh,
this point now,
absolutely,
where it's
very
just
crunchy,
like
much crunch.
disgusting. Yeah, like a
Oh.
big bowl of cereal walking around. Terrible.
You want to state the fact that I learned about you today?
What?
About salt and crunch?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Okay.
Oh, now I'm interested.
I don't.
Yeah, how
now
much
I-
seaweed
now I
Derek
do
goes
wanna
through?
know.
No, it's that I used to eat sand because I liked the salty taste and the crunch.
I believe
As a
it.
kid.
I mean,
Yeah.
When I was
we
a kid,
can't-
not like
we
as an adult.
can't control what we do when
2
we're
weeks
kids.
ago.
2
There are worse
weeks
things
ago.
kids could eat.
Yeah,
like-
that was a thing that I used to do. I ate
Listen,
sand because I
crunch,
liked the crunch.
As long as you didn't eat the sand and the communal neighborhood play thing. Where,
No, we're talking like
poop.
beach sand
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
that was how I. Because otherwise it wasn't salty and
That's where the flavor lives.
yeah, that beach sand is where the flavor lives, guys.
Got all those little.
That
little
just
crab
sounds
bits in it.
awful.
I enjoyed it.
So at what
I
point did
stand
you
by
like,
me.
this is not normal, I shouldn't eat this, like,
Like
glue?
5 or 6 is probably the last time I ate it. I'm not weird.
No, you're not. My niece literally will eat anything that's on the floor if you're not
Yeah,
watching.
like shit
literally
kids do,
anything.
I feel like if you
Yeah.
need to say that out loud, like you are a little bit though.
Okay, I'm plenty weird, but not for that. Let's go with that. How's that?
If you have to say I'm not weird, you're weird.
Yeah, okay, let me rephrase. I'm plenty weird, but not for that particular thing.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah,
we're not
no,
putting,
I
that's
don't
not on
think
the
that's-
list.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're able to
Alright.
find a bathhouse. You can get fine clothes from Ray's friend for the same price that you would normally see fine clothes for.
Which
minus
is?
minus 2 gold because you're Ray's friends. And it's for
What's
her
the-
wedding.
What's the normal price? I have to look in a book, don't I?
No, that's okay. I'll get it for you. The normal price for fine clothes is 15 gold, so you can get it for 13 gold.
Oh my gosh.
Do we have to though? It's literally almost what we just got for death.
Hey,
Of course,
we
Ray, if she wanted to not haze you guys, which, who knows, she might want to haze you guys, would be able to tell you that typically the audience does not show up clothed.
I'm okay going naked for that price.
oh
At least not in fine clothes. They show up in, just over robes.
Oh, I thought you meant naked.
No, they show up in, robes. And just robes, barefoot, all that.
Okay.
like
How much
white,
for a robe?
like a white
Yeah, I was
robe?
gonna say I'll buy a robe. I'll buy a nicer robe.
Yeah,
Are we talking?
those robes, which are common for Ilastrain ceremonies, are 5 silver apiece.
That's
Done.
my clothes.
Love it. Yep.
How much is 1 gold per silver?
10.
10.
And silver.
That's 10.
Yeah, those are 5 silver apiece.
I'm gonna look for a kid's robe.
Yeah, they have plenty of child's robes for you.
Perfect.
Robes. I found a robe.
We're gonna call.
I'm gonna call it wedding robes.
Ceremonial,
face.
ceremonial robes.
Are you adding it to your inventory?
Yes.
Absolutely. If you don't add it to your inventory, you don't have it.
It doesn't
That is
exist.
correct.
That's true. I should probably go through and do that.
If it is not part of your inventory, it does not exist.
What to call it?
There's been so many times that I forgot to add something, and then the next game, I was like, "Wait, didn't I do nope, you didn't add it. It's not there."
Yeah, I'm kind of a stickler for like make sure you keep your shit in your inventory.
Oh, got it. Good to know.
Because otherwise it just degenerates into a whole lot of like, didn't I have this? Well, maybe. Who knows?
Remember when we had to sit around and figure out what the I had named something weird. It was the shoes in the.
Oh yeah, well that was your fault.
And we were like, "What the fuck is this?" It was the shoes that we went into the slippery thing. They were like anti-slip shoes, and I named them something weird.
Yeah, that was because you had used weird naming conventions. That's not on me. That's on you.
I'm naming
weird.
them wedding robes.
I named mine dress robe. I feel like this is like in Harry Potter where they have to wear like the fancy robes to the ball.
I feel like
got,
Yeah,
like Ron Weasley's
except-
and we have like the Harry Potter ones.
They're very
I feel like
they're very simple. They're just a plain white robe. But
I
they're
feel like it's
very
more like-
well made, and it's not like an off-white, it's like a bright white robe. Like almost
feel like it's-
blue.
when the virgin's getting sacrificed and they're wearing a white robe that they're about to get stabbed in.
Yep.
Fits kind of large in general.
Baggy.
Yeah.
Roomy.
Yeah. We're probably getting stabbed.
No.
No, I
That's
think
not-
this is
Wrong
raised-
drow god for that.
Yeah. Her symbol is literally her naked dancing. So that's just her vibe.
That's
Pretty
just her
cool.
vibe.
Oh,
Would it be
It's-
appropriate to be
it's
naked
hippie
underneath
robes.
the robes?
You should be naked
You should be
underneath the
naked
robe.
underneath the robe.
Oh, okay.
It's
should be
hippie
naked.
robes.
That sounds like a fun wedding.
I'm very nervous that we're not bringing any weapons in case
Yeah,
something
me
happens
too,
to
but
this.
whatever.
I just want to say,
YOLO.
We're
Yeah,
probably
there's
gonna do
Definitely
mushrooms and
no
LSD
weapon
and
holster
dance
on
in a
those
field.
robes.
yeah.
I mean, now that we already got one death over, I mean.
All right. Well, that means all right. Let me know when we're gonna do that because it's gonna affect my armor class a lot if I'm just butt ass naked in a robe.
Fair.
I'm gonna be very squishy.
So, short rest and a bath?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can take a short rest while you take a bath.
I'm taking my rest in the bath.
Yep.
Sleeping in the bathtub.
Yeah, y'all can roll hit dice as you clean up and get yourselves ready.
Is it one big large tub
Yeah.
situation?
hmm
One
Do you-
big tub. One big tub.
Yeah.
Are you
water is brought in and cleansed magically from the dark lake, and then sort of flows through the tub and back out into the bay. It's not hot, more of like a lukewarm. And you're definitely not alone there. There's a lot of drow with similar robes to the ones you see who are also cleaning up. You know, wedding's a whole big town event, so everyone's getting ready.
See
Yeah.
a lot of naked people.
Oh yeah.
If anybody after their short rest still doesn't have enough to be healed up all the way, I'm okay right now. I can give a little bit of a boost to any one person.
Sitting at 44 out
I'm
of 64, and I'm comfortable with that.
Yeah, I'm 55 out of 69.
I'm at 53 out of
Nice.
54. So
I have a few spell slots left, as I'm sure Topsy and Turvy do as well, if anybody wanted to top up, but we can also just save them.
Fuck.
Let's just save them.
Oh my
I think-
gosh, Zoltan.
yeah, Zoltan, do you need extra juice?
I just rolled
I can
a
give-
1, a 1, and a 2.
That's tough. I can give you 7. I can give any one
I'm-
person 7 hit points, so it's not a lot, but it's.
I mean, I'm at 34 of 46, so I'm not terrible for a wizard. I would guess.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this wedding.
I do still have a blade song. 2 blade songs actually. So I'll be alright.
I dug deep into Ed Greenwood's 1991 errata for this wedding ceremony.
Oh,
Settle,
wow.
buckle down, kids.
We made you do some deep research for this, huh? It's gonna be the full 45-minute processional ritual prayer. I'm looking forward to it.
That man wrote so many such specific things. It's wild.
He had a vision, and by God, he was gonna write it down.
He really did, and it's both impressive and insane.
Basically, just got to make his own fan fiction become canon. I don't blame him.
Yeah,
It's
that's
how many
true.
little things can I fit in here?
Oh, it's okay. Oh man.
Do we want to identify the things we found?
Oh
Uh,
yeah, I
Can
disappeared.
can I do that during a short rest?
No, but you can do it after a short rest. Short rest only takes an hour. You've got
Okay.
I
like
reappear.
4 left.
How many do I need? How many are there?
I think we have 4 keep up, right?
I think you had 3 weapons. We don't really need to identify the adamantine staff, but
Dagger.
the dagger as well. So I think 4.
Yeah. I
Ah,
did not write them down.
how
I
how
got
uh,
printed.
How
They're
long?
in the notes.
Okay.
how long until the wedding?
At this point, there are about 3 hours left till the wedding.
Oh, so I got time to do it ritually, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I will do it ritually.
Yeah, you
I
got-
mean, I've got spells, but
You got plenty of
No.
time.
okay.
There's also a few items that I found from the slime, but I'm imagining they're probably just standard items, but we could check them out if you want.
I
I mean,
got
Clinton's got time to do like 10
11
items pretty easily.
11 minutes per.
Yeah.
If I do them all ritually, so
He's got time
Alright,
to do
we've
like
got
10
7
items
items.
without any sort of issue.
Let's start with this silver necklace.
All right, which silver necklace is this?
This was found at the bottom of the pool after the pudding left.
pudding.
Oh, okay, got it. That is a necklace of safekeeping. It has a little locket on it, and there is abjuration magic protecting whatever is inside from harm. Something about the size of like a pistachio could fit inside the locket.
So
Okay.
essentially it's like a storage device, kind of like Ray's, but it's smaller.
Yeah, it doesn't use extra dimensional storage like Ray's does.
Gotcha.
And
It's grog.
along with that necklace, I found an iron dagger and a steel helmet with giant antlers coming off of it.
Wicked. Sounds like a druid helmet.
I have to go back and check what these things are. Okay, that is... So that helm is a helm of dread. When you wear it, you let off a palpable aura of dread. You have advantage on intimidation checks and disadvantage on persuasion checks. That dagger is just a dagger.
Okay.
This is just a dagger.
Then we had a scimitar that was hot to the touch.
Ooh.
Okay, that scimitar is a Hellfire scimitar. It acts just like a normal scimitar, but if you kill something with it, that thing is immediately funneled into the hells.
Cool.
So, like... What? Okay.
And then a greatsword made of black metal.
That is a slumbering greatsword. Once it has absorbed a certain amount of energy, it becomes capable of releasing it.
Ooh.
To absorb the energy, you can use a reaction when you are targeted with any of the damage types from absorb elements to use the absorb elements spell.
Oh, that's cool.
Instead of being able to deal additional damage, it charges the sword.
A long sword covered in dried blood.
That is a poorly upkept longsword.
Cool, cool. Dirty longsword.
Dirty, dirty longsword.
This thing isn't magic. It's just dirty.
And lastly, the dagger from Ellen's altar.
The Ceremony.
Specifically the one that was on the right-hand altar.
Okay. I appreciate that, by the way.
Because the other one was just a dagger.
No, because they're two different daggers. Okay, that is a dagger of certain death. A creature dealt damage with that dagger cannot regain the hit points that that dagger has dealt until the start of its next turn. Or, sorry, the start of the damage dealer's next turn.
Okay.
Prevents healing for a turn.
Does it stack? Like, so, if you do 5 damage this time, and then now it can't heal until its next turn, but it can't heal those points, or it can't heal at all?
It can't heal at all.
So if I hit it, if it gets hit again, then he
still can't heal.
Wicked.
So, does anybody have a claim on any of these?
I'd like the dagger, considering it's from a lady who is after me, but if somebody thinks that they're going to use it, that's fine by me. I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to hold it.
You're not going to use it?
I mean...
Well, I mean, not right now. You know. Ever?
I mean, maybe in the future if I learn how to use weapons, but I wasn't trained in that stuff. I mean, I received the typical longsword drow training, but that's sort of mandatory.
I'll use the dagger.
Sure.
I think. Seems like a pretty good thing to have when you're fighting things that can heal. But at the same time, if I don't want to keep it from you either.
Like I said, I'm not gonna use it, but if nobody wants it, I'll keep it.
Got it.
I know where I know where it'll be.
Okay.
if I need
Yeah,
it,
you
I
know
can-
where I live. You know where I live. You know.
Yeah.
I
Homeless
I
on a
think.
ship.
Yeah. Right. Right. Right.
Hey, we're not homeless. The ship is our home.
Yeah, we've got a ship. Remember?
Right.
Ship. Yeah, I'll wear that thing. Is it what you call little A attunement?
No, it is not attunement.
Cool.
I mean, if no one's interested in the greatsword. I'll swap it out.
You know, I think it would be hard pressed for some of us to even lift that.
Yeah, I think the greatsword definitely should
I,
go to you.
I resent that.
You could do it,
Thing's
but
bigger
it'll
than-
be a good upgrade from the short
that thing's
sword.
bigger than me.
All right, I will take the slumbering greatsword then.
It would make like a funny comic though for me to like pick it up and try to swing it around.
After the wedding, I guess if you can hold on to it, Ray, for a little bit, and I'll, ballet check. Do I need to give you a tag to like get it back out of the closet? No, good.
Are we gonna be taking these robes off at any point?
Yes.
Okay, so
During the ceremony or when we change clothes?
During. Don't be silly.
Do I believe her as she's telling us this? Do I get the
Insight
feeling she's
check.
janking my chain? Yeah, I'll insight check that.
I believe her, even if she's lying. I believe.
Yeah,
her.
I don't have like a reason to not believe Ray.
Why'd you roll deception?
Deception.
And
She's
publicly.
trying to pretend to lie to us.
I'm gonna kill you while you're fucking naked and afraid.
I've already been naked and afraid around you, and they can't
Yeah.
kill me then. It'll be fine.
That's
This
what
isn't
she
the
wants
first
you
time.
to think.
I'm gonna stick the dagger in my prison pocket.
No.
Yo, yeah, that's like,
Denied.
Your anus?
yeah, your butt's gonna be all cut up.
No, there's a sheath.
There is not.
No, there is not.
I'm
So,
like unequipping all of my weapons and all of my armor, and I hate looking at what my character sheet looks like right now. My AC is 9. We better not get attacked during
Oh
this.
boy.
I'm gonna die.
It's okay. My future wife, can summon weapons out of it nowhere. So, unless she's the one who kills you, chances
Well,
are high.
Yeah. Yep. At that point.
Because really,
I mean,
who is she? Do we even know her?
We don't. I guess maybe you'll get a chance tonight. You know, I'm sure. Do you guys like have to do like, is there like a dance you do together? Or you have to get? Do we have
There's
to
a
get
dance.
speech? Should we?
No, we can repeat stuff. Like, I don't think anybody expects a vows situation, considering that we've been engaged for a total of 2 hours.
Apparently, courtship moves very quickly here.
It depends.
Anything else? I mean, taking all of our clothes off and getting naked with each other aside. Is there,
That's it.
anything else we should prep for?
No.
Okay.
All right. Everybody ready?
I guess I'm just unequipping everything.
Yup. Oh my gosh.
Do these
Not
robes
fair.
have pockets?
No, they do not.
Yeah, I couldn't even sneak the wand of magic missiles in, and
They're
nothing really
very,
worked half the
very
time.
simple.
Can I throw up like? Would it be okay if I threw up a mage armor for this wedding? Is that would that be frowned upon?
I don't think so, as long as people don't notice it, unless your mage armor is very...
Ray, you would
Flamboyant.
know that it would be dispelled as part of the proceedings.
never mind. It would be dispelled, so don't waste a spell
that's-
slot.
Okay.
Like it's not frowned upon, but part of the ceremony dispels all magic to make sure neither of you is like a doppelganger or something like that.
Mm.
Coming as you are,
Yeah.
and revealing the truth is very important to
Okay.
Illustri, so...
Oh yeah, you guys aren't like real big on, secrets and hiding away in the shadow
Yeah.
of the night kind of thing, huh?
Nope, that's the other drow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, This would be a very uncomfortable ceremony for me.
Are you really hot for the other drow god? What?
No, I don't care about the other drow guy at all. Just, y'all live in a very different world than the one I was brought up in.
Well, time to open your horizons.
Oh yes.
Okay, so Ray, you would know that all of the wedding ceremonies take place on the island below, because that is the only place down here that the moonlight hits.
Yep. Oh.
Which means it's boat time!
I guess I'll swing by my house to see if anybody needs a ride still. I imagine they're all there already. Because it's in the docks.
There's no one at the house, but when you do get to the docks, your family is waiting by your boat.
Oh. Oh.
Yo,
Oh, everyone's coming
suckers
on
to get
our
on.
boat. Good, good.
No, just Ray's family.
Oh, okay.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Welcome to our house. On the water.
Yeah, Ray's family is there, and the seer is also there.
Oh.
Oh.
Is she naked?
No, she's wearing a robe, same as everybody else. Everybody is wearing those same robes, by the way.
Thank goodness we didn't splurge for the fancy clothes.
Yeah, we would have got here and been like, what the hell?
We would have looked like idiots and wasted our money.
That'd have been some bullshit.
Yeah, those robes seem to be pretty standard.
Well, is everybody that is still alive that came with us on the boat too? Are they coming to the ceremony, or are they just like hanging out?
Well, they're on the boat because like that's their home.
Yeah.
Live.
I'm on a boat.
You know, they don't really have a choice in that matter. So they're on the boat, but unless you specifically are inviting any of them, they're not going to be attending the ceremony.
I was kind of interested if like the seer woman and the weird old woman that we're all convinced is evil downstairs, like if we can make them interact. I just want to
I
like
think she's just a normal lady with very dubious taste.
I just want to figure out what's going on with her. Something funky. You never know. I don't like her attitude. Anyway, if everyone's staying above deck and it's a short ride, I won't press it.
Not everybody is staying above deck. In fact, as soon as you're underway, the seer approaches Ray and says, "We'll need to go below to handle the pre-wedding portion."
Right. Yeah. I lead her down to my weird ass small room.
Yep.
I picked one of the smaller rooms for safety.
Did you?
I did. I'm like down on the 3rd floor.
Oh, you're right next to the weird old lady, right?
Yes.
Yes.
We're neighbors.
Yes. My dreams are coming true, and I didn't even have to facilitate anything.
Yeah. So Ray's family remains above and sort of stares awkwardly at the lot of you.
Oh God.
I stare back awkwardly, like trying to make it as awkward as possible.
Hey guys. Hey, did you that meatloaf, that was really good. We have meatloaf, right? What do we eat?
Ray, as you're brought under here, once you enter the room, she is going to first cast a Dispel Magic on you, which of course does nothing because you are not, in fact, a doppelganger.
It dispels the mage armor, but it's fine.
Yeah.
That's perpetually up and costs me nothing.
Yeah. And then she casts a Zone of Truth for a similar purpose. You can try and resist that one with a Charisma save if you want.
No.
Okay. And then she casts a few blessing spells for Ilastrei. She casts a True Sight spell on herself. And then she says, "I have to ask you the questions now, though I've just spoken to you recently about some of the answers." She says, "What are your motives in seeking to be united?"
join our two families.
And do you feel love for your partner?
Yes. An affection.
She nods. And will you both continue to be faithful to the protection of the city of Lithmyathar?
Yes.
Good. She dispels the zone of truth and stands up and gives you a hug. And walks out.
Wait, tell me what she said about the wedding, the marriage. No, come back.
Before long, you arrive on the island. Can you guys see it all?
No.
Ew.
I didn't
No.
add any of you to this map. What a numpty I am.
I see blackness.
It's okay, I don't need to be here.
beautiful.
Didn't add a
The light of
single
the
one of
moon.
you to this map. I cannot believe I did that.
You really
I added
didn't
all
want
the
us
other
to
characters in the
come to the
freaking
wedding.
game except for you guys. Okay.
Yeah, we don't need to be here.
It's fine. We're not important anyway.
So, arriving on this island, this is the one spot in the entire area around Lithmyathar where actual moonlight filters down. If you remember from the main map, there is a perpetual waterfall surrounding this island on 3 sides, where there is a hole in the ceiling of the cavern that leads up into the bottom of one of the seas of the world above. And through that, there is just a thin sliver of moonlight that comes down in the center of that whirlpool, illuminating the area where you see the seer and Werevray standing up to the north.
It's very beautiful.
Okay.
No cold feet. You gotta do this.
Yeah.
No, for sure, because otherwise my mom's gonna kill one of us.
I mean,
do-
also because you kind of like her, right? Like, not
Do-
just because your mom's gonna kill you, right? I mean, at least a little bit.
She's cute.
Do we sit on the left side or the right side?
So
doesn't matter.
there's nobody sitting. Everybody is standing.
Do we stand on the left side or the right side?
Doesn't matter.
You want us in the front or the back?
Stand wherever.
Stand wherever you want to be. Just, not next to the priestess.
Can I
Right, we
climb
think
up?
you're kind of in the
Can I
crowd.
can I climb up on these walls so I can see? Cause I'm like really short. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in the front, but I do want to be able to see.
You're going to want to be on flat ground because there's a dancing requirement.
Oh.
We'll
You're gonna
move
have to
up
dance.
towards the front on the side. We'll be okay. We'll be okay.
I think if I stand like right here, I got like a view. Oh no, maybe right here. Maybe right here. I think I can see it right here. I just look up to the guy to my right and I'm like, "What's up?"
Yeah, looks down at you and nods.
Yeah. You're gonna see my wiener later. I don't actually say that.
You say that like you're not gonna see his wiener. You're directly
be
at
at-
wiener
I'm
height.
gonna be at like face level. I'm gonna be at face level with so many wieners.
And they're going to be dancing, shaking around.
Maybe.
Oh yes. I think to myself, what have I gotten myself into?
I'm gonna go over by Kipo because I trust Kipo. And I also want to see what's going on.
Oh well. No. I gotta
That
go.
leaves me.
Yeah.
I gotta go be with all my friends, I guess.
I mean, you can hang out with your
The
you know,
wieners.
hot dog
Yeah,
buddies.
with,
Yeah.
with,
Yeah.
with you arriving up there, the seer says, and everything from this point, by the way, is in Elvish.
Oh, I speak Elvish. Yes.
Nice!
Got it.
So if you don't speak Elvish, you're about to be very confused for a while. Says, let us join around those to be wed, and the people there start forming into a big circle.
Oh, we gotta get in the circle. I see when nobody else around me starts moving. I'm like, okay, come on. Go put ourselves in the circle.
Hey,
It's, a rough circle. Like they're not doing like geometric precision here or anything, but there's a very clear attempt to like circle around them.
oh man, I knew I should have done comprehend languages.
The magic would have been dispelled anyway, wouldn't it have been? So.
Well, is it like a constant dispelling?
Just nod along. It's like when you go to church, like with a friend that, like, you never went to their church before.
The Catholic guys singing Latin.
Stand up, sit down, kneel, have a snack. Just follow along with whatever they're doing. Yep.
Can I translate, or is that inappropriate?
No, you can translate. You do it like quietly. Leaning down and like
stand next to me.
Yeah.
Chico, do you speak Elvish? Because I'll translate for you if you don't.
No, I was just, following along what everybody else is doing. I figure, doing mass and nobody's going to recognize that you stand out.
Yeah, I'll let you know if they say anything good.
Yeah. I don't need exact words or anything, just like, they're...
Summary.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, she says next, and now we ask that Ilastrae show us as we truly are. And at this point, an anti-magic field is active in this area.
Oh, it's a good thing I didn't do the thing, man. Yeah, constant.
Yeah, so any sort of magic you got is not working.
God, something better not attack us right now. We're really, really fucked, you guys.
We're so scared.
Oh well, YOLO. If we die at a wedding, our life is complete.
The bulge in my robe goes down a little bit.
She says, "Those gathered here, watch this binding, make it firm, and witness this union of love and affection." She produces from within her own robe there a cup that fills itself with a black wine and holds it out between the two of you for each of you to take a hold of at the same time.
Yep.
She says, "Drink together."
I take a drink.
Yeah, she does at the same time. The wine is sweet and a little smoky tasting. As you do so, the moonlight coming in that little sliver intensifies and widens, covering the entire island, making it bright, almost like daylight. It seems to gather particularly around Wervray and Umrera, making it difficult to even see them beyond an outline in the center of this bright light. The seer reaches to both of them as they're drinking and pulls on the back of their robes, pulling them off, and you see the crowd around you is also disrobing as this is happening.
Okay, take the robe
I
off.
assume I don't have to translate that.
Werfrey and Umrera, you can't really see much of. They're sort of in just a shadow of an outline with how bright it is.
So everyone's taking the robes off.
Yes, everybody in the crowd is
Alright,
dropping their robes, and you can see that the seer is dropping hers as well.
All right.
I'm to unequip my robe.
Follow suit.
I
the
drop.
last piece of equipment.
Yep.
I
Got
take
nothing.
my robe off and I awkwardly do not turn around. I'm like facing forward only, not turning around, knowing there's a wiener like probably about to poke the back of my head.
But not wrecked.
Yeah. What? No.
No, he's right behind me.
He's 5 feet
These are 5
behind
feet
you.
squares.
I assume that he's not actually like I assume like we're in a crowd and so like I'm like
No,
right
no.
up against-
The people are not like holding on to each other's backs
We're
here.
not skin to skin here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking like we're all close to each other, like crowded room kind of.
No, I mean, there's plenty of space on this island.
Okay. So there's not a wiener touching the back.
No.
I guess if you want a wiener to be touching the back of your head, you could back up against
Yeah.
it.
I slowly back up like little by little, but make it so that no one can tell.
Yeah. She takes the cup back from the two of them and takes one of their hands in each of hers and sort of presses them together and says, "We ask with all of our hearts that Eilistraee bless this union, bound before the goddess." You can see that the moonlight shapes itself into almost a cord along the two of their hands, and as this happens, she starts chanting and then raising her voice into singing. The drow around her start doing the same thing, and they all begin first lightly swaying and then with increasing intensity moving towards dancing and singing with the music, which would include, of course, Werevray and Umrayra.
I'll follow along as best I can.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm
sing-
probably doing watermelon with my mouth, but like I can move on the beat, you know?
Yeah, there seem to be three separate dances here. There seems to be one for most of the people here, that is just dancing to the music. Those that are couples also seem to be dancing in pairs to the same beat but a different dance to it. And then there is a third one that Werevray and Umrayra would be the only ones doing, which is also a couples dance, but again, different. All of the rest seem more supporting, whereas theirs is more the center of the show.
Nice. Can we see them a little bit better now that like or is the light still really bright so it just kind of looks like shadows moving?
It's a little easier to see them now, but it's still very bright. The dance that everyone else is doing is more in place. They're moving around within their own space, but not moving too much. Whereas the one Umrayra and Werevray are doing is acrobatic. It's leaps and moving wide swaths across the center of the circle there, followed by always by that bright shine of moonlight.
Is the song something like, Bohemian Rhapsody, where they never repeat the same word, like ever? Or is it more like a song where like they keep saying the same thing over and over and over again, so eventually you could pick up on the words?
Make an intelligence check.
You couldn't ask me to do anything better, but I'll probably do terrible because I said that.
Let's find out. It repeats after the first 30 minutes.
Holy
Oh my
shit.
gosh.
Jeez.
So it's like pie.
Elements of ceremony.
It's
We're gonna need some constitution checks.
definitely like an epic ballad kind of song.
We are Scaramouche, can you do the tango?
Those of you who can speak Elvish can understand that what they're singing about is a long history of Eilistraee, and then individually histories of what they know of Umrayra and Werevray, those portions led by the families.
Ooh, do we get any good juicy bits about Umrera that she didn't tell us
What
before?
about
that
the most
family
recent
thinks about?
history?
Like they're like, and she loved to eat sand as a child, as they're like dancing around.
So obviously the family doesn't know the most recent history. If one of you who speaks Elvish wants
I
to
do.
try and pick up the song, you can make a
I do.
performance check. And if you both
Yep.
want to do it together, you can roll with advantage, one of you, to try and like get into the stanza in the right time and everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you want to do it or me?
All right.
Advantage.
One of you roll with advantage. Whoever's better at
Uh,
performance.
I have a 14 charisma.
I have a 17, so
Oh, you go.
Alright,
I'll give it a
Performance check
shot.
with advantage.
Not great.
That's why we roll with advantage.
There are these things called extra dice.
I know. I
They
think
have
I'm
a
gonna use
collection
it.
of.
Yeah, I might as well. That'll be fun. I'll do
Sure.
it.
Wait. Oh, wait. I can't use magic either. Never mind.
Yeah, you
Yep.
cannot use magic. Though there is clearly magic being done, it seems like
Oh, you
only
could've
the
rolled-
magic of the ceremony is working at the moment. Okay, yeah, Baru, it's not perfectly clean and smooth like the transitions up till now have been. I mean, clearly they do this for every wedding ceremony, they know what they're doing. But it's also not jarring. You don't throw everybody off, and it's close enough that they're able to pick up on it and sort of keep going.
Okay.
High
And
five.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you add in
Good for a
Wervery's
minute.
recent history. Anything you specifically want to make sure to mention or make sure to leave out since you met her?
I will not describe what happened with Jerlyn because I am a nice person. And I'm also like, I'm feeling very like mollified by like just being rescued by her, so it's very like kind of like.
So you're
weird
not
and,
gonna
like-
do that kind of best man speech, huh?
No.
It is.
I will say that she was brave and cunning in trying to help, and she looked for the best in everyone as to sort of skirt around why we brought the bad guys with us to her home.
Sounds like a eulogy.
And I will say that she is a brave and kind friend. And sort of just like, I don't know, in the context of like her history, that she has grown to be, based on like what I've heard from her interactions with her family over the past few days, that like she's grown to be a person you would be proud of, kind of thing. Like, you know, just like not necessarily like a jab at her mom, but a little bit like, your daughter's great and we all like her and we're at her ceremony and you should be proud of her for what she's done with her accomplishments,
Okay.
kind of thing.
Yeah, the singing and dancing continues for a total of about 3.5 hours.
Holy shit.
God, I
Damn.
hope there's food after this.
Before the little sliver of moonlight that had been coming through overhead starts to wane, as you know, the moon on top side moves away from the little hole. When these happen topside, they go as long as there's moonlight.
Be a long time.
Yeah.
There's some nights where there's a lot of moon.
The glow lingers for a few moments around where Wervray and Umrera are, but eventually it doesn't seem to fade so much as it seems to suffuse them and then disappear into the two of them. As that's happening, all of the drow start moving away and off of the island. Except Umrera and Wervray, who are going to stay here for the night.
Oh shit, we don't even get to party with you all later. Damn. That kind of sucks.
Just partied with them for 3 hours!
They were partying over there. I
They were-
got questions for her wife, so I need to see her.
I think you asked the questions, Leda. I think that
Yeah.
they're not really in the talking mood, if you know what I'm saying.
Thea gives Ray the thumbs up, like winky face at her, and like leaves. With the
Oh yeah, it's definitely
crowd.
like a little like cheeky salute, like on the way out. We're just like, ah, bye.
Are people picking up their robes and leaving, or are they just leaving the robes on the ground?
They're taking the robes and re-robing as they're getting on the boats.
Waiting till they get to the boat to
Yeah.
re-robe? Okay, so
Yep.
carrying
Gonna-
my little baby robe until I get to the boats.
But
Me and the booger picker wear the same size robes.
Yep.
Yep. Make sure everybody's nice and comfortable on the boat. So, like, family can rest. If they want. I don't know.
Yeah. At which point, her brother will lean over and explain to you. So we leave them a boat, just like a, rowboat, and they come back in the morning.
A dinghy.
And then we have the party. Well, we start the party. We start the party now. There's food waiting back there for us, and we keep it going until they get back.
They come back.
So
Okay.
we party until they.
And then
there.
we keep partying until they're done.
Nice. Okay.
Do we wear robes or no robes?
It's optional.
Cool.
Well, as soon as you're off the island, it's no longer.
It becomes clothing optional. Got it.
Most tend to, just because it's not warm down here.
So are you
right.
looking forward to your ceremony with Barbarian?
Your girl.
Your girl? What's her name? I can't remember.
Bartender. Her name's
He says,
Bartender.
Baltana.
Altana.
Altana. Okay, I was getting there.
I was close.
He says, yeah, we don't have to rush ours or anything like this one.
That's true. Is it normal to have like a longer engagement period, or?
Yeah, that we rushed this one because the moonlight only comes through that hole for about 3 hours every 7 days.
Oh, so if you don't do it, it doesn't get done.
So if we didn't do it now, then they'd either not be married or they'd have to wait another week. Now, for most of us, that's not really a problem, but for the two of them,
They both want to get the fuck out of here.
yes.
I
And
get
7
it.
days is a long fucking time to wait when you want to get the fuck out of here.
Yes, and that's why normally we plan it much further in advance.
Sure.
It seemed nice. It's a nice ceremony.
I was thankful we got included.
Oh,
Yeah, but-
I thoroughly
Friends
enjoyed
are
it.
always included.
Like the first minute we've had to enjoy ourselves for a very long time.
Oh, well, now you can relax and enjoy yourselves. As the boats are coming back, you can see that there are just banquet tables of food lined up outside.
Oh, yes.
The most wonderful
Do
thing
these
I've ever
include
seen.
alcohol?
Yes.
Oh yes.
Yes.
I
Oh,
am
drinking games
and
tonight.
eating as like I was a starving animal.
Yep, same here. The last day and the death experience just totally bacchanalia.
YOLO.
Umrera, is there anything you wanted to talk with Ray about while you're out here?
Patiently waiting for her wedding night.
Oh, how we feeling?
She says, good. Relieved.
Yeah. So when are you leaving for your next mission? Do you call them missions?
Tomorrow.
Oh shit. Wow. Okay. Well, goodbye, I guess?
She
Catch you
says,
later.
we'll see each other again.
Are you sure?
I am.
Oh.
No, I said how.
Oh,
How. Not are. How.
oh, I asked about it.
You asked.
The seer.
What did you ask exactly? Just give me like a word for word rundown.
Jesus. I asked where I would see you again. If I would see you again.
Did you say where?
Yes.
Would you like to tell me where?
I wanted to leave it as a surprise for you.
That's... Where are you stationed?
Jesus. I'll be headed to Gracklestew next.
Okay.
But I don't think you're headed that way.
No, I don't think so. But if anything, I'll probably also be leaving tomorrow morning.
We could get
So should we,
Kiss her right on the mouth.
That's your wife!
I like how the
Greek chorus.
peanut gallery's not even there.
Yep, sings behind
But you know what we would tell you.
Hear you
Yeah.
guys in my head.
Da 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 da. Go on and kiss the girl.
Whoa, whoa.
The fish come out of the lake all
It's-
monstrous and
Yeah.
shit.
You know, I just think it's really weird that we left him stranded alone on a rock for the entire night with no pillows, no blankets, no nothing. I figured, if we all left the robes, at least they'd have something to pile up and cuddle on. But,
I thought
Kipo turns
Yeah.
into a lobster. And
We just found somebody who could use sending and got drunk enough to convince them to let us send one to you, so you just hear all of us screaming in the background.
butt dialed self.
we're drunk. We're drunk dialing them.
Yeah.
it's actually still anti-magic out here.
Fuck.
Signal.
You guys can't have any fun.
Honeymoon
Ah.
only.
Yeah, she sort of sits there for a moment and then very quickly darts forward for a kiss.
Oh, Jesus. I kiss her. Though I tell her afterwards that she's fucking scary. Like that.
Sorry.
It's okay. Yeah. Do you have any questions for me?
Where are you headed?
I don't actually know. I kind of forgot because I was underwater this morning and then last night in the caves, and then after that I was at the duel, and then after that I was at the seer, and then after that I was at the wedding, and then we're here. So
Of course. She bends down and pulls out of the robe she had been wearing the ring she had showed you earlier. And says, "So, this is, I understand, a tradition in some other cultures that you might be visiting."
yeah. I like jewelry. I like gifts.
Well, it's for you.
Thank you. I put my hand out.
Yeah, she puts it on.
I didn't get you one. Mostly because like I said, I was busy, which probably isn't an excuse. So,
Not to worry, I couldn't wear it most of the time anyway.
right. If I see you, should I just pretend to not know you?
If you're good at pretending, you can just follow my lead.
Okay. I can do that.
It will depend on the situation.
Yeah. As long as we're not like sisters or something. That would be, I think, too weird.
Alright, I'll keep that out of my list of lies.
Thanks. Did we get back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll pick up the robe in one hand and reach out to take yours in the other.
Thanks.
Your hand, not your robe specifically.
Oh, right. I thought she was just carrying my shit for me.
The way you said that made me think I didn't explain that well enough.
Yeah, I took her hand.
Yeah, and the two of you start paddling back.
So on a scale from 1 to 10, how hard did you fight your brother?
She says, well, I didn't try to kill him, if that's what you mean.
Oh, I'm just saying, how much effort did you put into it?
I'd say a solid 8.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah, and before long they're pulling up to the dock where the rest of you are partying.
Thea, arm wrestle me one more time. Thea, arm wrestle me. Come on, arm wrestle me. We can do it.
I definitely do shenanigans the whole night.
Yeah.
And then
oh
as
my
soon as
God.
I see Ray, I'm like, give us a gossip!
Sober up immediately.
The gossip.
Yep, Ray is now
Yay!
married.
Yeah.
What's your last name, Ray?
I keep
Typically in
mine.
Ilestraean weddings, the last names of the participants do not change.
Gotcha.
Oh. You get a cool bonus feature for being married. Do you get a +1 on religion checks now that you're married or something?
You get a bonus when you're within a certain distance of the person you're married to.
Oh.
Ooh, ceremony
Maybe it
spell.
will be good if she pops out of your shadow then.
He's like, hello. Alright, let's fucking party.
How long was Ray on the island for?
A few hours.
Okay.
Enough time for you to eat, for sure.
And drink. Be merry.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Arm wrestle. Peru.
I just feel like that would happen. I feel like we would get drunk and arm wrestle each other.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, why not?
You know? I
Thea would
just-
probably do anything drunk if you told her to, or bet her to do something.
Yeah, I feel like we have a very similar kinship there, where it's I bet you can't eat this whole turkey. It's like, watch me.
What, a
I don't
bet?
even like turkey. Yeah. I do want to try to talk to Wevray before she slips away at some point, though.
Yeah, well, she has to stick around here because that's part of the wedding is the party.
Okay. She does. I couldn't tell from the conversation earlier. She was going to try to bolt as soon as they got there, or
Oh, as soon as it's socially acceptable, she's gone, but it's not yet.
Bye.
Okay.
She's stuck here for now.
Not on the wedding night.
Yeah.
Maybe the wedding morning.
The morning she's gonna slip out from the bed. Never know she was there. Little note on the pillow.
Hippo's definitely casting Bull's strength on Thea for your arm wrestling competition.
Yes!
Cheating.
It's using your resources!
I'm gonna corner my mom if I see her.
Oh, she's there,
Oh.
and is there to congratulate you. She she got what she wanted. She's in a great mood.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope this means that you'll stop pestering my brother. I think he just wants to do his own thing.
I understand that he's found a future bride for himself anyway. Either because of or in spite of me.
She's taking credit for it?
She said or in spite of.
Fight is a good motivator.
I
with
mean,
family.
still taking credit for it.
I'm just saying that you've finally gotten what you wanted. So
I have.
I'm
And I'm so proud of you.
happy, Mom, for you. Partying. I go find my wife.
My wife.
My wife.
Yeah, she's there, talking to, various well-wishers.
I just hang around for the show.
Is the seer there?
Yeah,
Or did she go back to her?
she's there.
She chilling in a corner, or is she out with other people?
She's in the crowd, but not really a part of the crowd. People are mostly leaving her alone, not giving her a wide berth or anything, just not talking to her.
Okay. I'll go over and talk to her. I'll bring an extra glass. I don't know. Do people normally bother you about prophecies when you're not up in your retreat?
No, they've long since learned not to. Unfortunately, that also translates to them having learned not to speak to me at all.
It seems unfortunate that they only see you as a means to an end rather than, a member of the community.
She shrugs. It is the life of a seer.
Here to ask you about prophecy or anything like that, but if there's something you see that we need to know, or something happens in the future, is there a way to contact you, or what we've talked about earlier is just makes me nervous.
There are magics that you could use to contact me. I don't have any special protection against them, but they're not things that everybody knows. If you have the opportunity, you might see our wizard about some spell scrolls, perhaps.
Yeah, I have a feeling we'll make a few runs before we head out of town soon. We don't want to cause any more trouble for anybody here. But trouble's for another night. The night of celebration, right?
Jesus. Trouble is rarely so kind, but I think we've avoided it for most of the night.
Sort of gesture at the now loose robe that's probably got food spilled on it at some point. Just be here's hoping it stays away a little longer then.
Indeed.
Sort of make my way back over and just remind Thea and Zoltan that technically I think we could go visit the seer tomorrow, because I believe you may have a question you can ask, since you didn't get a chance to ask one last time.
Yep,
So,
that should be how that works.
yep, I would think of a question if you have one.
Oh, I've been thinking ever since that last time when we were there. I was just couldn't come up with anything.
Yeah,
I
but
was
since we're leaving town, it may be good to
tongue-tied.
get a question in before we go. Don't ask her tonight, obviously, but
Stumble over there drunk.
I'm sure she has had many people stumble over drunk to her asking for prophecies of love and marriage. Must be lonely I think. Anybody else interesting there? Anybody else that looks like fun to go talk to or like hanging out, or no? It's just kind of party people.
You see a lot of people there. I mean, there's Ray's rival, her former patron, her other suitor who lost the duel. Her family's there. The wizard's there. Her friend is there. Her brother's fiance is there.
Is the woman from the tavern there? Saressa?
Cassandra?
You don't see her there.
Yeah, the bracelet lady. Okay.
The
And
her wife's mother is there. The guard captain, the blacksmith.
oh, I definitely want to try to spill a drink at some point on the rival, even if I like accidentally on purpose do it. Just like trip and be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry."
Sure. Make a performance or sleight of hand check, your choice.
Oh god.
I'll do performance. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, it's pretty smooth. And
You know.
she's left just sort of gritting her teeth and telling you there's no harm done whatsoever.
I'm just, so bow away and boom, back into the crowd. Like a hit and run. Just enough to piss her off. A little, that was my wedding gift to Umrera. I'll tell her about
Saw it across.
Yeah.
I like.
You heard that like shriek that you knew from like in your past, and you're like,
Yeah,
what?
from so long ago.
Yep. I don't know if anybody else has anybody they want to talk to. I feel bad, but if not, then I will try to speak with.
Now I'm trying to think of a damn question for this year.
I do want to talk with Wev Ray before she goes.
Sure,
so,
she's here.
Yeah. I'll be like, you said we needed to talk, and now's not the most optimal time, but I have a feeling you're leaving just as quickly as we are.
She says, it's true, I do not intend to stay long.
Do you know where the latest outcroppings are for the church down here?
She nods and says, yes, there are a few. Do you have a map?
I don't think I have. I don't have anything on me right now, so I don't have a map.
She kind of shakes her head and says, silly me, of course not. She goes and gets a napkin and starts sort of drawing. Like, on its own, it would be a very shitty map, but with an actual map, you would be able to make sense of what it's supposed to be.
I make a mental note that I'm like, we should pick up a map before we go.
Yeah. She says, Montal Dareth is the primary area.
Do you know how big the numbers have gotten?
I believe it's only about 10.
Okay. So there's still time to stop them then before they get any bigger.
Yes, but reaching Montal Dareth is extraordinarily difficult. It's well hidden. I'm afraid that while I can get there myself, the path is beyond my ability to guide you through. I can give you the region and you can try and find the path yourself, but really you'd be best having a guide.
I'll look for a guide then. But the region will be great. It's
Yes, of course. And be careful there. There have been demons cropping up in the area.
Thank you. Not worried about demons, I'm worried about them.
You should worry about both.
Where are you headed next? Or is it classified?
Jesus, Grackle Stew.
Well, I'm not sure if we're headed that way, but hopefully we'll cross paths with you again.
Yes.
That was on our list, right?
Yeah. Did she give the region for Montel Dareth or just
Yeah, she gave you the region.
Okay. Well hidden, need a guide. Demons popping up. Got it. Thank you for the lead. That's why I came down here in the first place. So,
Best
any
of
help I
luck.
can get is good. Thank you. Same to you. Be safe out there. And congratulations, by the way. Real catch you made with the wife. Great job.
Thank you. I'm pleased too.
Yeah. Those are all my errands. Those are all the people I want to talk to.
What was the name of the place she was talking about?
Montel Dareth.
Dareth. I can spell that for you.
Sorry, I was trying to put it all in the notes.
No, you're good. I just put it in the, Oops, I accidentally typed a 1 after it. There you go.
Let's see how bad I spelled it.
I was pretty close, actually.
Okay.
Missed one or two vowels. That was it.
And yes, Linton, Gondelgrim was on our place of places to go, but we've lost a lot of people since then. We may not have a reason to.
Oh, was it not Gontelgrim? It was Grackle Stew.
Grackle Stew, yes, that one.
Grackle Stew was the one that had a direct path to the surface and was highly fortified, right?
It is both of those things.
Right. So that was always stood out in my mind because the highly fortified was awesome, and the direct path to the surface was. So the Grackle Stew was always kind of in the back of my head. But that's my head, and I'm just a person. I'm not even. Just a thing. Anyway. Aren't Topsy and Turvy from? Isn't Grackle Stew like those guys?
No, they're
that's
from
Blingden
Blingdenstone.
Blingdenstone.
All the names, I know.
I think of never mind.
Okay, what else do people want to do?
Are we still partying?
Yeah?
I'm just sitting in the corner drinking, casting fairy fire, make people glow neon colors.
Do you
Make
think
a deck save, bitch.
Do you think we should try to ask about any of the people we run? I mean, I know it's a party, but we might not get a chance to see everybody all in one place. It might save us some efforts tomorrow if people have some looser lips. If we talk to maybe, the bartender about the woman that was in there, or if we ask about the, person we were hunting down the hideout of. Maybe we could try to get a little more info about those guys. I don't know. We don't have to if you guys don't want to, but
Moira's busy.
yeah.
Rayra.
What was the hashtag for this wedding?
Web Ray is
Ray.
May.
Hey?
That was beautiful. Reason I want you to do the hashtag for our wedding.
Yeah, good luck rhyming something with Riza.
You can we'll make it work. I'll brainstorm. You guys should get married in Egypt. Derek and Riza go to Giza. Done.
See, this is why we need Megan to
Bam!
do it.
We need
Done.
Megan.
Done. You're welcome.
Do the
It's a
branding for our
destination
wedding.
Yeah. No worries. I'll get right on. I'll pull up some copy for you guys. Send over some drafts. All right. Then I'm gonna ask because somebody
Yeah,
might
go
be
for it.
somebody
Yeah,
might
go
be
ahead.
drunk. It might be worth sort of being like,
I don't know if Thea's conscious enough to talk much coherent thoughts.
I'll talk to Baltana, the
Bartender.
bartender,
Mhm.
because she would have seen. And just be like, oh my, like try to like suss out like how toasty she is, you know. Just be like, wow, wasn't that something? I mean, just beautiful.
Talking to her, go ahead and roll an insight check. Okay, pretty good. Talking to her, she seems to be really on like a wedding high. Like, can't stop looking at Quarion. Like,
Oh, she's
Oh.
wedding crazy.
I'm,
She's
like, thinking
jelly.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the conversation with Carmen's like, we don't have to rush. We can take our time. And I'm just like, y'all get married in like fucking a fortnight, bruh. You're like, wow.
we don't have to rush. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do. Like, oh man, you know, are all weddings like this? Like, aren't you just, you know? Do you think yours is gonna be, you know, bigger?
Oh, certainly. This is just what we could pull together on a day's notice.
Oh, wow. Have you been like planning yours for a little? I won't tell Corin, don't worry. But like, you know, have you been like thinking about what it would be like if you guys got married? And
For
now you
about a
guys,
year
you
now.
know- Whoa,
Damn.
you've definitely got some plans, don't you?
I've actually already talked to a few of the chefs that put this together about some things for ours.
Oh, nice. So like, are we like at like Ray's house right now, or are we in like? A big
No,
meeting?
you're in the streets, sort of down by the water of the docks, because that's where there's a large open area. And these tables have just been sort of set up in the streets.
Okay. So like, I know we're having this out here, but like, what if you like throw your like after party at like the tavern since you work there? Like, you could like hook everybody up inside like the after party. You know what I mean?
She says, I suppose it certainly wouldn't fit enough people.
Yeah. You know, exclusive club only. Only like your friends get to go in.
It might be nice to meet a few friends afterwards. I'd be worried about offending some people who are a bit more traditional, though.
Yeah, that's true. But it looks like, at least that's the point of this party, right? It looks like almost everyone is here. I feel like
Yes,
Oh,
and that's the tradition, is that everybody celebrates with the new spouses, but taking it to a private group afterwards is it just hasn't been done.
Yeah. I'm surprised that Bangle lady isn't here. You'd think she'd be trying to hand these things out like hotcakes to everybody.
Oh, she left town.
Oh. She missed the party. She left town?
Yeah, she left this afternoon.
Oh. Huh.
We
How'd you
kinda
know she
told her
was
to stay guard
leaving?
on her.
Did she like she tell you? I thought she seemed pretty kind of kept to herself at the bar there, so I guess
Oh,
hopefully she gave you a nice tip on the way out.
She did, actually. Yeah, she left, just, well, maybe half an hour before Mariel came looking for her.
Remind me, did you guys go looking for her after you came to rescue us and we found out that she was connected with the other culty lady, or
Yeah.
We
Did
didn't go
yeah,
looking for her specifically.
we like checked to see if she was there, and she was gone.
So
Okay.
half an hour before you told Ermariel would have been about when you were finishing up with the Sagwanin.
Mm. She's got a bead. Had a bead. She knew what was going on.
So she heard something from Ellen.
Yep. Okay. Is she like weird? You think she's gonna like head to another big town or something and try to drum up more people for her like little, crazy bracelet scam?
I mean, if I had to guess, but I don't really even know what she was doing to begin with, so...
Is she like the government in our cell phones? Like they just hear us and they're gonna like we're all gonna get like Google ads on shit we talk about?
I don't know. Stay tuned for visions in your dreams.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, at least that's one less person you have to worry about inviting to your wedding, because more.
No, I wasn't
more
going
for
to be
everybody
inviting her.
here.
She's a bit of a creep.
Was kind of weird, wasn't she? I didn't want to say. I didn't want to offend. I didn't
No,
know if
she's
you
a bit
guys
creepy.
offend
You
me.
can say it.
Yeah. Thank goodness, because it's always hard when you're like, oh, somebody's creepy, but I can't say they're creepy. So great, super. Yeah. Well, I'd listen. I think you should go give your fiance a little invitation to dance. I think you've let him have his fun for too long. Go swoop him up for a bit.
Yeah, I think you're right. She heads out.
Okay. So we got a little bit of information about that lady. So that's good. Got something. I don't really know what happened with the woman you guys were hunting down underground, so I don't have
I don't.
anybody to ask about that. She's either going to get arrested or she's gone. So
Yeah.
Anyone else have anything they want to do at the party?
Starting to get tired.
Yeah, I feel like we're all like fucking hella tired.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm wondering where I'm gonna sleep.
great question.
Wherever I fucking like, I'm probably already asleep.
we're on
In
the
the
dock. I'm going
streets?
back to the boat.
If
I'm
you
like-
make it there,
I
There
feel like-
are quite a few people just sort of falling asleep in the streets as they like party themselves out. That
I
seems
feel like
normal.
my small stature mixed with like open bar just yields standing up in a corner, like passed out, leaning up against the wall.
I'm just gonna use Zoltan as a pillow.
I'm here for
Quite the
it.
sight. I wish we lived in a world with cameras, because I would take a
Yeah.
picture.
I'm laying on the floor and she's just. I'm a pillow.
It's kind of cute. It's like cute in a weird way. Like I didn't think I was gonna find it cute. Now I'm looking at it and I'm like, aw, oh, that's weird. I should feel affection about that. Turn somewhere else, different corner.
Weird.
It's just the closest thing. It's a pillow.
Where are like all the cute like single drow women sleeping that I'm gonna just like happen to go fall asleep.
That's
over
what you
there.
should have been doing. You should have been trying to find a hot drow lady.
And listen, the night is still going on. I
We're
will
not
still look for a
staying
hot
here.
drow lady. Come on, it's my last
Wedding-
night in town.
Wedding crashers.
Come on, somebody's got to be interested in the weird, like, human chick that showed up from out of town. It can't be that hard.
Yeah, you want to go try and find a hot drow lady?
Absolutely, why not? Sure.
Any
Yes.
specific one, or just a general hot drow lady?
If I'm
Really
not getting
small.
laid in my wedding. Oh wow.
I'm not
Single.
that picky. It's fine.
Yeah, there are. If you're not picky, then you don't have a hard time at all.
Someone who's not related to Ray, because I don't want it to be like her like third cousin that like comes to like breakfast, like family brunch the next morning and is like, oh hey, and I'll be like,
Well,
no.
That's actually
Fine.
quite easy, as Ray's family recently emigrated from Shed Nassad and have not had time to intermarry yet.
Perfect.
First generation immigrant baby.
Yeah, so
Hey.
so absolutely no chance of sleeping with one of Ray's family members unless you pick her mother.
Tempting, but no.
I mean,
The ultimate revenge move.
she is
Revenge
pretty
for what?
attractive.
I feel like that would, I don't know, I just feel like I would bring revenge upon myself or like instant PvP.
It's like those videos where like the guy grows up and like then goes and he's like, hey sport, and it's like the guy on the video game is like, yeah, I fucked your mom.
Hi Ray, I'm your dad now, bye.
Ray just goes inside her necklace and stares at the window.
Yeah.
When is it coming for me?
From the deep.
Come kill me.
Alright, so Baru is taking home the first hot drow lady she can find.
The first lady who says yes, you'll do.
Werevray is, of course, inviting Umrayra back to her home.
Their home.
Yeah, true.
With where your mom lives? Do you live in an apartment?
No, I have a house. I just don't use
Oh.
it much.
It's both of yours now. Cause you're married. Matrimony.
Yeah.
It's not particularly homely because I'm not here often, but it's furnished.
Oh, I get it.
You'll come back to like 75 plants. Don't worry.
Wow. Nice.
That would be paradise.
Yeah, and everyone else, it sounds like, is falling asleep on the dock. Or on the boat, if they can make it back to the boat.
I've got a room.
That sounded so vague. With
This is the
who?
room you're looking for.
I mean, there's no reason to sleep on the dock. I've got a room.
Yeah, on
Okay.
the boat.
Yeah, if you can physically make it back there.
Yeah, I feel like you don't make it back to the boat.
I'm wherever we were partying. That's where
Yep.
I'm at.
I'm sleeping
And
right there.
the next morning, people slowly start to stir. At
Ugh.
various hours.
Oh, there really were two of you. I thought I was just that drunk.
I wake up, is she gone?
Yes.
Oh.
She did, however, leave a note that says, "See you soon."
Kissy
He
face.
likes you. Aww. Your wife has a crush on you.
Gross.
Terrible. We didn't even agree where we were going to meet up the next morning, but I feel like
I would
knowing
assume
I
the
mean,
ship.
you have a boat, so it's not hard
Yeah.
to figure out.
Yeah, there's only one way off this fucking place. It's the boat.
Technically, there is the land route, but it kind of sucks.
I love that I'm like walk of shaming back to the boat in my like robe party
Walk
from
of
last
shaming,
night.
walk of
Why
priding.
walk of shaming?
It's true.
Right?
It's not a walk of shame. It's
I
very
run
proud walk.
across. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, it's not a walk of shame; it's a swagger of pride.
It's true. I'm taking my time. I'm like, oh no, I turned down the wrong street, and now I'm back on the right one.
At least somebody got laid on my wedding.
Stop at like a coffee cart, pick up like coffee and donuts for everybody back on the ship. I actually will bring breakfast if there's a place to pick some up to bring back for everybody.
The tavern.
It's such an out of the way place to go.
You know, I could have been sleeping on the other side of
Yeah,
town.
you don't know where
That's
where
true.
she fell asleep.
Yeah, I'll stop at the tavern and pick up like.
You don't know the name of the
Good for
lady
everybody.
she did. Pretty sure she
Everybody
doesn't
have
either.
your-
Nope.
Is the tavern where we were partying?
No.
No, we were on the docks.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. Eventually, you're all able to meet back up at the ship.
I'm gonna put on my real
Wow.
armor and clothes again. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Did you have a fun night with your wife?
You had a fun night.
we all had fun nights. Thanks for the party.
You're
it
welcome.
was great.
I did not pay for it. Well, I'm sure my family did, but I think
No,
Yeah,
it's
but
his family
It was
paid
well
more
deserved.
of it.
the temple actually pays for it.
Oh,
What? Where's the
Wow.
temple in real life?
I'd like to know this.
It's one of the religious ceremonies of Isla Strayi, so the temple pays for it.
Wow.
Where do we sign
I
up?
told you were gonna have to get naked. I don't know why you didn't believe me.
It was fine. The nakedness was not a big. We all spent like
Not a big deal.
a month with each other naked, so
Yeah.
you know. And these people, at least we got close here, and they weren't trying to embed worms in our skin like the last people that
Yeah.
tried to get us close. So
Yep.
already we're 2 for 2. We're leaving today, aren't we?
We
I
probably
think that's our
should.
plan.
Where are we going?
Well, let's see who
Not here.
else is in our entourage right now. I suppose.
Not very many. 'cause
Not
we
a
got
lot.
Merlin, Sereth, Topsy, and Turvy, and
Wolfstooth.
You know, it still haunts
Wolfstooth is
my
still
dreams.
alive.
And
Blue
Flat
Floop.
Blue. They
Blue
just drive the boat. They don't go anywhere.
Oh,
Don't forget the little goblin dude.
Vict.
Vic.
yeah, he's still alive. The other one's not.
he's never left the boat.
That's why
Vic-
he's still alive.
Yeah,
Vic
so
is-
is the boat.
Can't die if you never leave the boat.
And the old lady. We have the old lady too. We don't know where she wants to go. She's just riding the boat.
Whatever.
Did we want to go talk to the seer?
Right, you need to talk to the seer.
And did you said she said something about she said something to damn it, named Baru about spell scrolls.
Said to see the wizard.
Right.
Yeah.
My ears perked up at that.
The wizard that I think is also looking into our silver bracelet shenanigans, if I
We should
remember
probably
correctly.
tell them what we know about the silver bracelet. I'll tell everybody, include them in from what I got last night about that the woman, whatever her name is, left town. She knew when we were with Ellen down in the temple because she left before we even got back surface. So there's something they have some connection between them.
Speaking of silver bracelets, time for a morning checkup. Zoltan, are you feeling any more powerful?
Oh, yes, absolutely. I feel super powerful, really, really strong. I feel like I could probably bench press Baru right now.
Well, I
Let's try
definitely
it,
like to
and
see
I'll,
that.
I'll just lay down on the deck and be like, go for it.
So I'm a little hungover, and you know how your limbs kind of you don't they don't feel normal. So I feel like I could normally bench press if it wasn't for the hangover that I've got going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
Roll back over the other way and stand back up.
Thea, are you also experiencing this enormous growth in power?
Derek, do I feel any different?
You feel like you have coral growing through your veins.
I relay
You should
that.
probably fix that.
Wait, what?
Oh
No, do you
yeah,
think that's
if you read the feature,
Included in the bracelet, or because you
That's
were
when
trapped
we
in the
died.
coral?
No, I don't think it's from the bracelet. I didn't feel like this till
Yes.
underwater shenanigans.
so
Oh.
for those of you who are gone, Zoltan and Thea are the two that didn't already get told this. The reason for your decreased dexterity is tendrils of the coral that you were trapped in have grown into your flesh, and they make moving difficult and painful.
So it's like the
Do I feel like
Greystone
they're
thing.
getting worse?
No,
Okay.
We should fix that. We should
Is it
probably go to the
something that's-
temple and see if they can fix that.
Is it something that's fixable? Oh yeah, we should. We could talk to the. We could maybe mention that to the seer. But I had something else I kind of wanted to.
But
ask
I
you
don't
about.
feel any different besides this new coral shenanigans.
Right. I feel that way too.
Sultan,
But-
we're 2 for 2, man.
And strong. I feel strong and stiff.
You two are indeed 2 for 2.
Listen,
What are we 2 for 2 on?
y'all are bad choices.
Oh, because we died and we got the
And we
bracelet.
have the bracelets.
I've got silver coral running through
Listen,
my veins.
We're in it together. That's all that matters.
That's
Hey,
not
we're here
something
for
to
it.
brag
Yeah.
about.
What-
Do you need me
you.
to chop your arms off yet?
we
still
also
good?
we also
Oh,
slept
I
on the
feel
dock.
okay,
so
yes.
we also slept on the dock, so we're kind of 3 for 3.
I meant to sleep on the docks. I don't know about you.
I didn't, but I appreciate you sticking with me.
Do elves feel alcohol
Yeah.
as like a normal human would?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I am super hungover.
But strong.
If anybody is poisoned, I can take away the poison effect. I don't know if it works for hangovers, but I can certainly, I'm sure, flavor-wise,
Yeah.
help you.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a 5-minute break here to run to the
Okay.
restroom and probably change into pajamas.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds
The
like a
wedding's
good plan. The
done.
wedding's over!
wedding's over.
Yay!
How do I get out of this?
Oh my gosh.
That's
Yeah,
what you
my
were
pun-
supposed to do last night.
My
Hey.
poncho was very warm pretty quickly. I said nope.
I can't just start making out with a total stranger.
Why not?
Why
I do
not?
that
I
with-
get it.
You do that with Jorlin.
Can you imagine going back to Dorlin being like, it wasn't true, none of it, I still love you. How is he doing? We should probably check up on him.
I'd probably check up on him.
He's probably not very happy with what's going on.
I don't think
right
I don't
now.
think he cares, honestly.
Yeah, I think he's.
Wait, I
indifferent.
thought the
I
whole
think he's
Jorlin
just
thing
so
was
long-
just a joke.
No, I definitely Umrera was like having a little crush moment on
Yeah.
Jorlin, but it's very
But
clear
nothing-
that Jorlin is not into.
I think
Right,
he's
nothing
just
her.
ever
along for the
actually
ride.
happened with Jorlin,
No.
though.
Nothing ever happened
Right.
with Jorlin.
Jorlin is also super old, and I feel like Ray's a little
Yeah,
younger.
yeah, younger.
Age is just a number.
Context-wise, it's like Jorlin is like in his 40s and Umrera is like late 40s, and Umrera is like early 20s.
So
Yeah.
how old is your character?
I'm 120 something, and I think Jorlin is like 500 years old or something crazy like that.
I'm 167.
Oh, you're
Not
not
very
older.
Much older than you.
Yeah. I had to. I kind of pinned myself because, like, I wrote my backstory that I was like, my family did like come from Chetnazad after a war, and like, so I had to like minus the year
Stuff.
now versus to that year, and I was like, okay, I guess I'm 120 something years old.
A lot of complicated family math going on in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so we should probably talk to Lizard Guy, go to the temple, go to the seer,
Seer.
and then get provisions before we go.
I mean, is there anything like as a group we specifically want to ask the seer? I was gonna ask her about our dreams, like where we could go to find knowledge about the dreams that are reoccurring to us. If you don't have anything specific you guys want to ask.
I got what I wanted specifically. I asked about that window.
Which
Yeah.
the window just says
In my necklace. Well, I asked. Well, when we first came to the seer, the DM told me that it looked like the thing in the window was coming closer, and that it was gonna be there in a couple hours. So I panicked, and then I asked the seer. I was like, "Is the thing in my window going to hurt people?" And she was like, "Not if you don't let it, and it will stop
vague.
coming if you're calling to it." So
well, how do we know we're calling to it?
we think it's because I like went up to the window and touched it and like and like said hello because I
Definitely
saw
Black curtains on that shit.
yeah blackout curtains over the window. Yeah.
I was just gonna ask about our dreams, where we could collectively maybe find more information about our dreams.
That's fine by me. Oh, he really did change. That was quick. You were wearing like a 3-piece.
He's probably been dying to take it off.
It's just like,
Taking clothes off is easy. It's putting them on that takes some time.
wow, everybody's getting dressed.
Yep.
I'm getting out of this dress then.
Been trying to cut out not drinking as much caffeine, and I can definitely feel it.
Oh man, I'm doing dry January, so like normally I'll sip on a beer while we play, just like during the night. So I've been drinking LaCroix instead, just because I'm like used to something bubbly. I really like the carbonation that comes with it. So I'm just like, ugh.
Blizz.
I never liked LaCroix until I cut out like sodas, and then it was like, man, LaCroix. I drank like nothing but water for like a month, and then LaCroix tasted fucking awesome.
I guess
Like,
that's
this
the
is
only way for
delicious.
LaCroix to have flavor is if you're comparing it to plain water.
Yeah, I was like,
No, that's
this is
definitely the only
terrible.
way it has flavor.
This is terrible stuff. And then after a month of nothing but water, I was like, all right, this is actually really fucking good.
My favorite one is LaCroix is like drinking sparkling water while someone shouts the name of fruits from a different room at you.
Yep, it's like you're like was that flavor? Ooh,
Ooh.
ooh, flavor.
It was fun to be dressed up, but yeah.
Oh yeah, no, trust me. I took my other stuff off. It's on the floor. I just don't feel like throwing a different shirt on for the next hour or whatever.
Yeah,
Already
yeah.
needs to get washed.
Who doesn't like to wear a suit at midnight on a Thursday?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it. It was fun. Like it was very fun. But I'm ready to be done now.
I took a screenshot of it, so there's a picture of us all dressed up.
Aww. Should post
That's
that
smart.
to like the D&D channel or something. D&D wedding.
Everybody was ready for the wedding.
Yep.
They
I
understood
believe
the
my wife
assignment.
just straight up left without a fucking goodbye.
You knew it was
Right?
gonna happen. You knew
Like-
she was gonna.
I
do
know
Like
it.
she was bluffing.
I think that she should
That
have at
woman
least
does
kissed
not
you on the
bluff.
forehead and said something, not just like one night stand like snuck out.
She
I
said
know.
see you soon. That was pretty good. Derek, if I want to put this slumbering greatsword in there, is that under the items? or
It's
is
just put it in as a normal greatsword because really that's the stats it will swing with.
Okay.
Just drag in a normal greatsword and rename it.
Okay. I want to make sure I write the
Yeah.
right number of things for it. Otherwise, I'll forget exactly what it does.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And did anyone want to be a spooky deer person?
That also seemed like it would work well for Baru if she doesn't have a helmet.
I
'Cause,
do
like-
not have a helmet. I don't know if it will give me
Do you
any...
intimidate people?
I actually am proficient in intimidation, so anything that gives me extra bits in that is probably pretty good.
Yeah, you get a bonus. You get advantage on intimidation, but
Okay.
you'd have disadvantage on persuasion, which I feel like you do a lot of the talking. So perhaps the disadvantage on persuasion might not make it not
The
worth
helmet's
it.
not attunement, you can take it off.
Oh, there you go. So we could just keep it. I think you should just wear it because it would look cool too. or Kipo because he's like a druid and like the antlers that kind of cool too.
I'm gonna be the new Antler Queen. Anybody
Is it
watching
metal?
Yellow Jackets?
The what?
Can I have the bloody sword?
It's just
The dirty longsword.
It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
a longsword
It's just
that's
a-
covered in
I mean-
blood.
Just the
I know, but I want to look cool carrying around a dirty longsword.
You know, it's just like a dirty sword, right? Like we could.
Shut
you could.
your face.
Oh, okay.
We've
sorry,
got
sorry.
clean ones if you want one.
Hey, you
Why
want
do we
this?
have a clean one? I want a dirty one too.
You want this dirty iron dagger too? I don't know
No.
that it's dirty, but it's just also just a dagger.
Also, I tried to get notes for all of the things that got identified, but didn't get the stuff for the necklace. Is that in the notes?
It's
Did
a
somebody
necklace-
grab that?
Mine just
Yeah.
I didn't.
The necklace preserves whatever is inside it. It can hold an object about up to the size of a pistachio.
Okay.
Yeah, there's something in
I
it, right?
specifically can fit something inside. The size of
Do-
pistachio.
Isn't there something in it?
Yes,
Are we
there is
just
currently something inside.
right? There's something in
Oh.
it.
Check it out.
Do we know how to? Does the identify tell us how to get it out?
Yeah, there's a little clasp. You open it.
Oh,
Well, open it.
I'll
It's
open
just
it.
like a locket. It's not a magical storage unit.
oh.
The magical part is that it keeps whatever is inside preserved.
we
It's
open
just
it.
an emergency mat for somebody who has low blood sugar.
It has a
One
glucose
nut.
tablet in there.
We open it.
Can we open it?
Sure, who's gonna open it?
I want to.
Ray wants to?
Yeah.
Go for it, Ray.
The
Right.
beat of
I love-
fireball,
I
it
love-
goes off.
I love opening up necklaces.
Okay, Ray. Describe for me how you're opening this.
With a stick.
I'm worried now because the DM's like, I'll get off the boat.
Okay.
I'll go 100 feet away from the boat.
Okay.
And I open it.
I wouldn't done
So,
any
like,
of that. I just
Are you
opened
like
it.
holding it up and opening it? Are you
In your
setting it on
face?
the ground and opening it?
I hold it in my hands. I clip the clasp and I open it.
Okay. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Nice. Good. Great.
Did anyone go near her
She's 100 feet away.
so that we know she just doesn't explode and dies?
Okay, Ray.
We'll get.
As you open up this locket in your hand, you see inside there is a dollop of liquid that almost completely fills the locket. You are able to very quickly turn the locket so that it is, flat, so that the liquid doesn't fall out.
Taste it.
It seems to be an amber liquid of similar viscosity to oil.
Do you like it?
Olive oil, really fresh too.
It's probably something that you're supposed to like eat.
You want to identify this? I yell over to the. You want to identify? There's oil. I don't
Just-
know what it is.
Can I identify?
You have
liquid?
to touch it to identify it.
I mean, I'll touch it. I'm not afraid to touch it.
Are you prepared to die?
Yeah.
Ray
I've
and
been-
Zoltan, the two of you please make a dexterity saving throw.
Could only get lucky once. That was luck.
Oh.
Yeah, there it is.
Yep. There you go.
Well, I'll give you a die here. You have it. I'll give you one anyway. Boom.
Thanks. I'll roll again then.
What am I doing? Dexterity saving
Dexterity.
throw.
Wow. There you go.
Damn.
Even with a -2 to dexterity, that's still really good.
Okay, so both of you succeed, meaning you take half damage.
Oh.
As Zoltan touches that, it explodes quite violently. You each take half of this as force damage, and half of this as fire damage.
Oh,
Thanks for
balls.
getting off the boat.
Yeah, this just happens like out in the middle of the ocean. I assume you did it in the lake, or were you?
Well, I guess we're on
land?
like the dock.
The middle of the street,
You just
maybe
found
somewhere.
nitroglycerin.
So 16, so 24 damage. Oof.
What you found is called Oil of Impact. And
I would argue that was not so much impactful.
So I identified this, Ray, and it's
Yeah, with our faces.
it's
We're
it's
standing there, cartoon style, just like
my hair's like spiked. I've got like a black all over my face. It's a oil of impact, and what it does
it
is
is
it turns you.
exceedingly volatile.
Yeah.
Is there any left?
No.
No.
Yeah, great. I shut the locket.
Bang up job, guys. Real well done.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know what you guys do without me. How would you have ever identified that if you didn't have a wizard? You know?
One of us would have touched it and eventually figured it out.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I mean, we would have just got the explosion. I don't know if we would have got the necessary specifics of the explosion.
Well, I don't think that I did either because it takes me 10 minutes to cast it ritually.
No, you're able
and
to
I know-
identify it because it exploded. You did not
Right.
finish
I
casting
didn't-
the identify spell.
It didn't last 11 minutes for me to actually cast identify. Even if I'd use a spell slot, I don't think I had a minute.
I'll take the necklace back.
Now that you got that out there.
Oh yeah. Sure. There you go.
I'm putting this bloody sword in my...
Here, I was thinking maybe. Do you want to just hold if you can? You want to hold my pearl inside of it
What for?
Don't
until
you
something
need that?
else. Well, you just will take the pearl out whenever
He
I
doesn't need it until we all
And
need
I seem to get hurt a lot. So maybe this thing would at least keep the pearl, and I won't have it.
Sure.
So you just hold on to my pearl, and then whenever we need stuff identified, I take the pearl and give it back, and we protect the pearl. And so obviously, if something else comes along, I'll take the pearl back, But if there's nothing in there, at least the pearl's safe for now. Maybe it'll keep it like hidden from that wherever Ray stole it from, so that it's not like they're not tracking us down. I don't know.
I don't think they're going to be tracking us. It was a pudding. It's probably still there.
You keep saying pudding, and I'm not real sure what that means.
Yeah, black pudding. It's a huge ooze-like thing. It comes and eats things, and you just kind of dissolve.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Ooze. I'll put the pearl inside the necklace and throw the necklace back to Keepa. But I'll keep the pearl on my inventory sheet just so we don't lose it.
Now, the Chuls, on the other hand, I don't know how large of a radius their magic detection is. They might be able to sense things outside the cave.
Is the water?
Right.
Is this water like dangerous to swim in?
Not near the shore.
I'll jump
It
in
has
and watch.
like a current, so you don't want to swim far out, or you get all of the normal dangers associated with swimming in an ocean.
Sure, I'm just gonna kind of wash the char off of my flesh.
Oh, sure.
And,
yeah,
and
no,
maybe
it's totally fine for that kind of thing.
slick my hair back a little bit.
Yeah, no, totally fine for that sort of thing.
Cool.
So back to where we're going from here.
Right.
The seer.
Well, we do need to go to the seer. Who needs to go back home, topsy and turvy? Where do they live?
Blingdenstone.
Blingdenstone.
Blingdenstone. I guess there's Jorlin and Sereth. I turn to them.
Jorlin says,
Don't
I
wanna
doubt
go
we're going to
home."
Menzoberranzan.
Aren't they wanting us to go to them though?
Oh, I'm sure
They're
they
hunting
do,
us
but I
down.
doubt you want to go to them.
No.
They're the ones who sent the envoy here to ask if they could, like, basically extradite us. They were like, have you seen these fugitives?
I thought they needed our help.
Someone in Menzoberranzan may need our help. Or something.
But
I'm not.
But they may have other motives too. We got kind of like a warning on that point.
Right. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We had to get out of Dodge because that was, yeah.
I'll sort of like fish out the napkin that got drawn on from last night.
You really want to go back to Menzoberranzan anyway and have people ordering you around? You could just stay here. If I hate to say this, but if Shinzara was arrested, then there's a power vacuum. Not to create an evil organization in my own fucking town, but just don't go killing people. You could probably run an underground market or something.
Jordan, let's see, it says, I'm not a criminal. I was a house guard captain. I'm not looking to do crime.
You could be a guard captain here too. I don't know,
I
maybe Scarif
suppose.
wants to be a crime lord.
I can't say I was ever particularly taken with Lolth.
Could work for my mom.
I mean, here you get to go to a party every couple of months and dance and drink and have a good time, which seems like that was more than you ever got to do at
Naked.
at the
Can't
jail.
believe I'm trying to get rid of Jorlin. Jorlin, who was really clutch in that last battle. Just trying to get rid of him.
Yeah, he looks like he's considering it. Go ahead and make an advantage persuasion check. Advantage. Okay.
Trying very hard, apparently.
You're trying a little hard. Yeah, he looks
Still
like
think
he's
there's a chance.
he looks like he's seriously considering it. Sereth too.
I'm sure my mom is probably going to be looking for some help now that my family's risen up a little.
I'll consider it. I think we have a little more business in town before we leave, don't we?
I think so. So Seer
And Wizard.
Seer and Wizard and possibly Blinkenstone.
Temple.
Temple, yes.
Oh, and I need a map.
And a map.
Because if we don't have anywhere to go, then I want to find a way to get here. And I'll point out Montel Dareth on the little napkin stuff that I got.
Right. Seer is here. Oh wow, my color is the same as the fucking map. Wizard, I think, is somewhere down south west. Chris's cursor going wild. Where's the temple?
Right here.
The temple's where the seer lives.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So temple's here.
Yeah, so the temple and the seer are the same
Oh, perfect.
stop.
One-stop shop.
Wizard, temple, seer. What else do we need?
Supplies.
Map.
Food and water to take on board if we're going by ship.
Alright.
Is it salt water that we're in?
This is fresh water.
So we can just drink the water. Right?
Mm.
Yeah,
Fish
you
we
would
drink?
probably want to boil it first.
We got an infinite supply of water. Not infinite,
Yeah,
but it's
you probably want to
up
boil
big.
it first, but yes, the water is drinkable.
Maybe the blacksmith if they have cheap armor. I doubt I have enough for it, but I can check. Because if I switch to this greatsword, I can't use a shield anymore, so I'm gonna be ouchie.
I
Alright.
will slide you some gold if you need it.
Thanks.
If it's enough, I guess rather.
Yeah, that's just it can be a side coin. It doesn't have to be a big deal.
Sure. Sure.
Alright, so where to first?
Temple, I think.
Okay. Yeah, you go up to the temple, where the seer lets you in.
Do we like just ask our question? Like, how is there like a
You should, if you specify whether you're asking me a question or asking me to look into the future regarding a question. As I said before, I am quite old and fairly experienced, so some questions I'm able to answer as is.
Okay. No, I'm not asking you to look into the future. I came down here with my mentor, and we were separated, and I don't know what happened to him. And I went to jail, and now I'm here. And I was just curious if he's still alive.
That sounds like a question you're asking me to look into the future regarding. I don't know how I would know your mentor otherwise.
I don't even know if he's in the future. He's just alive right now. Right?
I can't tell you if he's alive right now. I can tell you, for example, if you'll meet him again.
Oh.
I'm not omniscient, but I can see into the future.
Okay. Well, then I guess I'll ask you to look into the future and see if I'll see him again.
She nods. Yes. You'll find him trapped in the labyrinth.
That sounds terrifying. But thank you. Do we get to ask, like, what the labyrinth is?
Well, that I
I'm
can
asking.
simply tell you. It's
Oh.
a maze down here, created by the Illithids as a form of entertainment.
Oh. Okay. Like, whereabouts?
Give me a sec. I will acquire that information for you. Because she
This is why we need a map.
You have a map of the of the maze?
She knows where it is, but I do not offhand. Okay. It's past Gracklestew.
Seems like Gracklestew's the place to go. Okay, thank you, Madam Seer. Did you have fun last night?
She nods and says, I always enjoy being able to perform unions that I can see are going to do well for both of their members.
I could see that.
Does Ray look surprised?
In the background, it's like
I did.
she's like completely disinterested, and then immediately like, what?
And then I'll kind of step to the side and let Thea take over.
So I have a question that kind of pertains to all of us.
As
In
long
the
as it relates to you in some way, I'll be able to answer it for you.
Okay. So everyone in this party is having dreams. I'm not sure if you're aware of that or not. Very abnormal dreams that keep reoccurring. Do you see us someplace in the future being able to find more information about these dreams that we're having? Or where we would possibly look? I know it's probably very, I don't know, needle in a haystack question, but
She says, I can see the first place. Gauntlgrim.
I really wanted it to be Grackles too.
There are likely more beyond that, but Gauntlgrim is the first.
thank you. Any
There will be
idea?
someone there who knows more than you.
Okay, that's what I was
They
going to
won't
ask.
volunteer that information.
Okay.
How will we know?
She shakes her head and says, I don't know. I didn't see that, but I would imagine that you'll have to pull it out of them somehow.
Well, at least we have a place to start.
We're just gonna be running through Gauntlgrim. Where's Rachel?
We should just stay there for a few days and wait for somebody to talk about a weird dream and then go see whoever's talking about having weird dreams. It seems to be our,
Mantra.
yeah, sort of our base of operations around here. Show up somewhere, bad things happen.
Just stand in the middle of the crib. Man, these dreams are pretty weird.
Well, thank you for your time.
Of course.
Oh, before we go, you may not be able to answer this. It's not really a question about, well, maybe. It's not a prophecy number, but me and these guys, we got, and I'll sort of like show, you can see like coral bits sticking out like in places and just be like, you know, obviously not all wounds heal at the same speed, but will we ever find a way to cure this?
She examines it pretty closely. Says, that seems bad.
So it's not making me stronger.
Definitely not making me stronger,
This
bud.
is the coral, not the silver.
Yeah. I'm coral only. You two got silver. That's why I asked. I don't have other factors.
She says, I could heal this if I had the right resources. Diamonds.
About how expensive would these diamonds need to be? Just wondering, you know, what kind of big ones, little ones.
They could
Some
be
size of your
small.
head.
It could be a group of diamonds. I'd need about 300 gold worth for each of you who needed it.
Okay.
Hey, but aren't you back in your mom's good graces? And isn't
I'm sure
she like
that
a jeweler?
any other sufficiently skilled priestess would be able to do the same.
Yeah, I'm back in my mom's good graces, not $300 each.
But
Good.
it's kind of like a dowry or something, right?
How about which one of us do you like the best? Your opinion?
I mean, maybe she's just. Maybe you'd be like, "Hey, mom, I just
Let's not
some
play
gems."
favorites.
I mean, I know it's not Zoltan, so whichever one of us.
Okay.
I'll lose to Thea. It's fine.
Whoever
Wow.
pleases me the best, I guess.
Because of
Well-
Joe, isn't it?
We know how to heal it. We know that we can't right now, so we just have to suffer till we can.
Yep.
Thanks for the info. Well, I offer up my arm and I'm like, I have a little bit more going on. I don't know if you'll know anything about this. I look, try to show her the silver.
It doesn't seem to be interfering or interfacing with your other injuries. So it wouldn't make healing that any harder. As for the silver itself, it doesn't seem to be an injury. I'm not sure how I would heal it.
Okay. So there's
That's
some
good.
other shenanigans going on.
Good news and bad news.
Ah,
At least it's not, slowly killing me at the moment.
I'm perfectly healthy. I got nothing going on.
I just feel like as you turn around, there's like a piece of coral jutting out of your shoulder. It's like on display for everyone to see.
My
Like, no
objective,
issues here. Feel
just
great.
keep gathering diseases till they kind of, counteract each other.
It's like a-
That'll work, right?
I've missed a spot of like chard on the back of my head too, so it's like I'm burnt, burnt
Yeah.
from the explosion.
We're in great shape, guys. No issues here.
Oh yeah.
Listen, if there's something that, hey, go put your hand in this. Take a risk. I'm gonna put my hand in it.
Good to know where you are.
Just
All day.
This is the
laying
gold
that out
star.
there.
Yeah.
All day, every day. Every day.
All right. Anything else at the temple? Knights, thank you to the seer, obviously, before we go,
Do you have like a little offering anywhere place,
Oh,
a
like
little
you-
coin
like
here?
You tip her?
She points you to a fountain out front. The fountain itself is shaped in the image of the Dark Lady, and it has water flowing around the bottom where there are a smattering of coins inside.
Anybody else have any particular gods they pray to while we're at the temple?
I'm pretty
I'll
sure
talk.
I don't pray to any god necessarily.
I'll toss 5 silver in the fountain.
Sure.
But this is the same god that, did all the whole wedding ceremony and all the same whole town, right?
Mhm.
I don't know, it seems pretty nice to dance around naked at a wedding.
Illustre is chaotic good. She's a pretty nice god.
Oh yeah.
Party hard here. I leave a gold and I put the note that I got from Ray. That sounds a lot like my name.
Mhm.
I put it down and I top it off with a gold coin.
Okay.
I'm also gonna put a gold coin in the fountain, being like, I don't know you, but I might just want to worship you in the future.
Elastria's like, sure, babe.
Water's fine. Jacuzzi's always open whenever you're ready, girl. Get that toe in. Be right here. I don't leave any offerings.
Okay.
Not my god.
No gods, only men.
Clinton, you
Alright.
said you put something in the fountain too, or no?
I threw 5 silver.
5 silver.
Okay.
Tuck it in there.
To the wizard?
Yeah.
Yeah, you head over to Durlamar, who is, from the looks of him as he's sitting on the step and nursing a hangover.
I
You
will
had
go
that.
over and cast Lester Resto on him.
He sort of sighs. Oh, that's good stuff.
Okay,
I was
wizards
trying
can
to
do
get
that
up the
them.
will
No.
to make it up the steps all the way to the temple, but oh, that's nice. Thank you. What can I do for you? More water breathing?
No, we're actually wondering if you had some extra squirrels lying around for me, a bride who's recently wedded, for gifts or purchase.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay.
It seems only right to give you one, given that you'll need to be able to communicate with your bride, who I believe left town already.
Oh yeah. She
And he nods to Kipo, and one for you for saving me some trouble this morning.
Oh, it was no trouble.
He hands each of you a scroll of sending.
Ooh. Nice.
Ooh,
Sultan, do you need any supplies before we go?
um,
I know we picked up some earlier, but
Says, if you want more, I can also sell you more, but those are all the ones I have to give away.
how much are they?
He says, they're 5 platinum apiece.
Got it. I have magic ink, but I didn't write down amount. I guess. Did I?
So, fortunately, if you have a spell
Oh,
scroll,
200.
if you have a spell scroll, you can just consume the spell scroll to learn the spell.
Yep.
And then it goes into the.
It gets added to your spell book.
You learn it.
then we don't need the scroll.
Yeah, and you happen to have 2 scrolls, so you'd even still have a backup scroll sitting around.
Yeah, if we ever
Word.
split the party again and one doesn't have a wizard, we can keep a sending scroll with them.
Yeah, I'll just. Okay, I'm good. I think I'm good. See, I thought I had to copy. I thought I had to copy it into my spell.
That's how you
my-
have to do it if you find it in another spell book or similar, but spell scrolls specifically have special property, which means you can just straight up use up the scroll to learn the spell.
Gotcha.
Alright. Quick stop in town to pick up a map somewhere? A cartographer?
Turn to him. Do you have a map of the Underdark by any chance?
Sure.
Could we have
It's,
it, please?
Bit old. Won't take into account the last few years of drift, but he shrugs. What are you going to do?
That works, I
Okay.
think.
Yeah.
Maps of the Underdark are notoriously bad because of tectonic shift, making all of the tunnels realign.
We'll take what we can get. Is help knowing where different regions are is more helpful than anything.
Yeah, of course. And he'll hand you a map of the Underdark.
Nice.
You know, you're a mighty nice wizard.
He shrugs. I'm in a good mood. There was a wedding last night.
You
And we
act
brought
like
you the bride.
I mean, you were a nice wizard before the wedding, though,
Well, thanks.
to be fair.
I like to help out the town when I can.
So do we. Or we're trying to, anyway.
I don't know how much help we're providing, though.
Figure out what's going on around the town, then it won't
Well,
affect.
I'm pretty sure
town living.
Mariel's thankful you were here.
Did she end up arresting Shinzara?
Shinzara? Oh yes, she's in the prison at the moment.
Oh.
Ooh,
I'm sure they'll let
got
her
her.
out in a year or so.
Hmm.
Did anybody else get rounded up during the whole affair, or just her?
Well, I know a bunch of kobolds were chased out of town. I don't think we rounded any of them up, though. Yeah, they'll probably keep her for a year or so, long enough for the kobolds to give up on her coming back and then let her out.
Makes sense. That way, when she's out, she can restart her glorious criminal empire, whatever.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Says, I may have made use of her services a few times. Sometimes you need things that the normal merchants don't have.
Like, very subconsciously make sure that, like, my new greatsword that was stolen from her base of operations is, like, tucked away. I get it. Cool. Anything else from the wizard?
Well, some information you might not have. That woman who was handing out bracelets around town, her name is Cassandra, and apparently she's got this rivalry thing with another woman named Ellen, who was trying to do some shady shit with Zahagan. But I think they're both left town now.
Interesting, but unless you know specifically what shady shit, it doesn't help me much with the bracelets.
He was doing some sort of ritual to try and draw out a dark inner power from within somebody and use it for her own.
Okay, that's something. Don't know what it means yet, but certainly something.
Do you think that these bracelet things are like tracking devices? Or like, microphones?
What?
Like that the woman who gave us the bracelet
Sure.
is now able to like glean information from us.
Oh, I don't
through
think
us.
it's a scrying, if that's what you're asking.
That's a good way to put it.
No, it doesn't seem to be scrying. At least it didn't react to a non-detection spell that I tried.
Right, but you didn't Baru told us that the time frame, right? And that wouldn't have been she left once essentially around the time frame that we were in the thing?
Yes, that is what Baru told you.
But she could have been tracking Ellen or had some sort of bead on her or her temple rather than us in particular.
Apparently they were racing for similar goals, so they were likely keeping tabs on each other.
But how, like... I just don't know how she would have just known without, like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, she might have been scrying, just not on you.
Oh. Fair enough.
I don't think it's an automatic link between it, because otherwise why would she have been giving them out to all these people? Then she would have had, however many people she was giving platinum away to see through their eyes.
It's pretty freaking awesome, right? You got eyes everywhere.
It seems a bit tedious to track all those people.
Especially with a lot of them being in the same city.
Yeah.
And not leaving.
True.
Well, if we get sending, if we find out any more information, we'll let you know. But if you find anything out about either of those women, can you message us and let us know in case we run into them again? Which
certainly, if
sadly
I
feels likely.
See something similar or hear about it, I'll send you a message.
We'll do the same.
And if you find a cure for the
Yes.
Silva. Not that we need a cure, because I think we're getting ripped from it, but...
Alright.
Ray, do you need to say goodbye to your family?
Yeah, we should maybe stop by the tavern to see if my brother's there, and then I should probably say goodbye to Lady Edre.
And your mom.
Well, my mom's house is at the dock, so it'll be on the way out. But, Yazrin too should say goodbye.
Yeah. We'll go with you, so hopefully nobody tries to strong-arm you into staying again.
I don't think that's gonna happen. If I tell them if I stay here, bad things will happen. I think everyone's ready to toss me in the water and
Well,
let me go.
If they heard the
Yeah, everyone,
explosion
you remember
this
those
morning,
fucked up dreams you were having last night? That's all Ray.
Not the alcohol, just Ray.
Just me.
All right, where are you going first?
Tavern.
Going by there, you can see that Quarion is there already, and seems to be employing the hair of the dog method of hangover curing.
I creep up behind him and I yell, "Good morning!" and I slap him on the back real hard.
He slams his head forward, bashes it on the counter, and then falls out of his chair, looking up at you, blinking rapidly. He says,
Good morning.
"I hate you.
I love you.
When are you leaving?"
In an hour, probably.
Whoa, I was joking. What?
I'm making the rounds and saying goodbye, so I figure this is a little bit different than last time.
Definitely. You're saying goodbye this time.
Yeah, well, my wife didn't really say goodbye, so I feel the feels of that. So.
He says, "Well, thanks for getting married, so I didn't have to."
Well, you and me, I think we're gonna have to soon. Alright.
You hear a clearing throat, and he says, I mean, so I didn't have to someone that I didn't love."
Good save. I turn to, what's her name that I keep forgetting?
Baltana.
Baltana.
Lady B.
Lady.
Panda.
Seriously, thank you for what you did for us. I know it
Yeah.
wasn't necessarily just for us, but thank you.
Yeah. I'm happy to help. Welcome almost to my family. My mother's crazy, my dad is a bit of a doormat, but, you know.
It's alright, the only one I really care about's your brother. Ilden,
And
of
me.
course.
Alright, well, you guys take care.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Send me a letter. Just address it to ship. I leave.
That's true. I don't think our boat has a name.
Yeah,
Nope.
we need to name our boat.
Alright, where to next?
Weren't we talking about this before?
Maybe?
The court?
Okay, yeah. Arriving at the court, you're pretty quickly led in by the guards who lead you to Lady Edre, who looks immaculate as ever.
Nice. Should have slept with her, Baru.
I was gonna say, as we're walking around town, I am keeping an eye out for and also trying to remember the name of the woman I slept with, because I have a feeling as soon as I remember it, my suggestion is going to be that we name the boat after her.
I don't
It
care
was-
what the name is.
It was
I like
plural.
Make an intelligence check.
Great.
Wasn't there two?
Even with the -1.
Oh wow. Yeah. It does just sort of like dawn on you mid walk. Her name was Lorena Bainsek.
Lorena.
We're gonna call her ship
Yeah.
Lorena.
it. Lorena.
Yeah,
I like
Lorena.
it. I vote yes.
We need another Ray in our
Yeah.
noticing a naming trend.
Ray is a popular syllable in Drow names.
Yeah.
Like even Lady Edray has Ray in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a popular syllable in Drow
I'm
names.
named after a famous drow lady, so
Wow.
it's a family name.
Mm.
Yeah, so as you arrive in front of Lady Edray, she says, "Are you leaving again?"
Yes. I came to say goodbye and thank you for everything you've done. And for attending my very, very, very fast wedding. Engagement. Dual engagement wedding. In a single day.
Odd as it is, I think the two of you are the perfect match for each other. Anyone else would, I think, be left dissatisfied.
Well, thank you. Like I said, I just wanted to say my goodbyes, and if Menzo Baranzan contacts the city, then you can safely say that we're not here.
She nods and says, "Yes. I'd like to send you off with something this time. I regretted not doing so last time."
900 gold pieces worth of diamonds.
Just so quiet. Slips it right in.
900 gold pieces worth of diamonds.
How about, 900 gold pieces worth of diamonds, maybe? I don't know.
I just had this lying around.
She motions to one of the guards who walks off and comes back with a pretty fancy looking alabaster box.
There's hope.
Just diamonds.
Box full of diamonds.
Is it like big, or is it like a...
It's like the size of a bread box, maybe.
She's gifting us fancy bread. I love fancy bread.
I love it.
Just the size of a bread box. It is not a bread box.
My treasured sourdough starter. Take good care of it. It's my SCOBY for my kombucha.
that would
Well, mother.
that would actually be a pretty good one, unfortunately.
It says on the side of the box, "Butter me up." In cursive.
That is Ellen DeGeneres joke.
We've lost Risa.
I don't know if I'm laughing at the butter me up or Risa's like just how.
Breaking Riza like once per session is just the funniest thing to do.
I hate Target. You shouldn't have, my lady. And I open it.
Yeah, inside you can see, what languages do you speak?
I speak Elvish, Undercommon, Primordial, and Common.
Okay, it appears to be sheet music, written in a language you don't know.
Oh.
I mean, obviously, like, the music is music notes, but all of the notations and everything are in language you don't know.
This is very generous. I wish I could read it.
She says, "Well, I'm sure that you can find somebody who does. It's yours. You can read it, play it, sell it, whatever."
Where is it from?
It's something that's been in my family for some time. Don't worry, it's not my most priceless artifact that I'm sending you with, but it's a gift that I had intended to pass on to you one day.
Thank you. This is very generous and very kind.
Right.
I love that Ray can't read it.
He's like holding a box, like, what is happening?
Do
I
you
speak-
know what language it is in it at all?
I speak Abyssal and Celestial. Does that? do I
Baru, it's in
recognize it?
Celestial.
Yeah.
There you
I was
go.
hoping it might be Celestial.
I'm gonna close it up and well, say goodbye.
That was from Lady of Cholera, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rub it in your rival's face as you go out.
I got a present! I got a present!
Bitch is
Oh
gonna
my-
be Shenasal, so what can
so
I
badly.
even?
Yeah. Ray, oh my! What a beautiful gift. What a treasured piece of history to bring with you. What a lovely favor.
Do we have
you-
any more wine we can accidentally,
Yeah.
I need a bottle for the ship! We need a crest for the
Look
ship!
at it.
Before we go back to the ship, I want a bottle of wine. I don't care how cheap it is.
We have to crack the bottle of wine on the ship when we name it Lorena. You're supposed to do that.
I know, that's what I'm looking the wine for. I'm looking for a bottle of wine before we go back to ship.
Well, actually, we need
a,
champagne. We need champagne.
Okay, champagne.
Okay, a bottle of champagne is 10 gold.
Oh fuck
Oh
that.
jeez. Shit.
Oh
Where's
no.
the cheap wine?
Maybe we'll just get like a
a
pint
bottle,
of beer.
a bottle of cheap wine is 2 silver.
I'm buying a cheap wine.
Keep wine. It's close enough.
Add 2, so we can break one and we can each have a small glass.
And we'll say champagne though. We'll say champagne,
Champagne.
and then you crack it on the.
That's
Did you
actually
say
the name
two?
of the
That's
Or
actually
wine,
what the
yeah.
name of it is. It's champagne with an H, P-A-H.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Perfect.
You said 2 or 3 silver.
2 silver.
Two.
Okay. Putting this in my
Magna region of the Underdark.
Yeah.
Out of the finest mushrooms.
I don't care what
Can we stop by the blacksmith just to see if he's got any armor for sale that might beef me up a little bit?
We could also possibly sell some of the shit that we don't
Yeah.
want.
I will offer to trade in my
We probably should have done that with the wizard if they're like
hide
mad
armor
shit.
and my scale mail and my shield, and that gets me a discount for like some.
What about like this? Does anybody want the Hellfire Scimitar? Are we using that? No one claimed that. That was the only one that I guess no one really claimed.
Yeah, arriving at the blacksmith, he comes out, says, "Stocking up before you leave?"
Yeah, looking to hopefully upgrade my armor a bit before we head out.
Remind me what you're wearing right now.
I have scale mail right now.
Oh, that's shitty armor.
I need better armor. I think it's because
No,
we haven't.
that's great, because it means that he can get you better armor fairly easily, because that's
Yeah,
shit armor.
I think it's what we got from like when we got rescued by
Yeah,
like,
that makes
the
sense.
guys that live here.
By the fish people.
Yeah, he says, "Yeah, I think I can do you better than that without too much of an issue.
Perfect.
What's your price range?"
How well do trade-ins knock off the price? I've got about 25 gold on me at the moment.
All right, and what have you got for trade-in?
She's
I
got
can-
40 gold.
I've got 40. I don't need 40 gold. That's so much.
Just
I'll-
have it though.
My scale mail, my hide armor, my shield. I've got a long sword and a short sword I don't need to carry around with me anymore.
Scale mill,
Oh.
hide armor, shield, long sword, short sword.
I got a 2-person tent.
He nods and says, "All right. Tell you what, you give me that load you just talked about there, and I got a set of splint mail I think I could get to fit you, given an hour or so.
Sure. That sounds great. We have a couple more stops to make around town, so we'll swing back in about an hour.
Well, you don't. You're going to be staying here so I can fit it to you.
Sounds good. I will stay here and get fitted. Please pass on my goodbyes to your lovely family.
Did you also want the 2-person tent I mentioned, or no?
No.
Okay,
Just the
cool.
the weapons and armor she was talking about.
Just making sure.
And my 25 gold.
Actually, no.
Oh, perfect. This is the best deal I've ever had. Yes, great. Love it. Thank you. Start offloading all of the things I've been carrying around.
I really just wanted to dump the 20 pounds that I forget. I don't see Zoltan rolling around with a 2-person tent.
Okay. Yeah, you can get rid of that, and you can go ahead and add splint mail for yourself.
If you're trying to have a sexy night with someone, you're gonna need that.
The 2-person tent.
2-person tent? Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I meant the size of it is more the thing that I don't really see.
I mean, do
What
you
if you need a
need to
normal
get rid of
size
it at the
person?
moment?
No, I don't. Well, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think so.
All right. So you're leaving Baru behind to get fitted for her new armor.
Oh, look at that AC. That makes me feel so much better.
What is that, 17?
17 now.
17.
Yup.
Mm.
And no dex modifier.
Get my ass kicked. Might as well be a little beefier while I do it.
All right. Where to next?
I think we're probably in the area for. Well, actually, I don't know that, but for Yazrin.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you were right. Yeah, you can stop by his stall. Yeah, when he sees you, he says, "So?"
What? Nothing happened.
Nothing happened? You didn't?
No, nothing happened. Like, literally nothing happened. We held hands in bed.
Well,
That's literally it.
you didn't hit that?
No. I was like... No, I didn't. I don't know what was happening. I don't know.
What's wrong with you?
She kissed me on the island, and then I panicked, and like I screamed inside, but like not outside. And then
I mean, she is terrifying.
yeah, I guess.
But like,
No, I mean like she didn't make any moves either. So like it takes two to tango. Like I don't know.
yeah, but someone's got to lead the tango. It could have been you. All right. Well.
Anyway, I mean, like, it was just a weird time because she, like, told me she was leaving in the morning and then she was gone when I woke up and then I'm leaving now. And also, like, is she even really that attracted to me? We don't know.
Did she kiss you?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about you, but I tend to only do that with people I'm attracted to.
I kiss everybody,
Yeah.
so I'm kidding.
Well, then why didn't you kiss her?
Damn, she got you there.
Boom!
Roasted in
You know
in
what?
real life chat.
Roasted.
I don't know.
Well,
Technically,
so you're leaving.
Yeah, low key between us, I think my presence here is literally putting the city in danger. So
Oh.
and I don't mean like in an exaggerated way, I mean very quite literally. I think some bad people are after me and my friends.
Where will you go?
Don't tell her.
Probably shouldn't tell you. I'll send you a message though, once, just to let you know that we're fine. But
All right. Well, good luck
yeah.
out there.
Good luck here.
I'm not the one with bad people after me. try and
It's
stay
actually
safe.
kind of fun. Yeah. Just wanted to say bye.
Bye.
Bye, Ray.
Bye. Bye, Ezra. I'm gonna leave.
And then to the family.
And to the fam.
Yeah, getting to the family home, mom, dad, and little brother are there.
Hey everyone.
Huh?
Hey everyone. Hi. Hello.
She looks at you and says, "I've heard around town that you're leaving again."
Wow. News really does travel fast here. Forgot how fast.
You know, the news about the leaving travels, but the news about the 900 diamonds, that doesn't seem, nobody seems to have heard about that.
You're looking to buy diamonds? I sell gems.
No. Yeah, I know. No.
We're looking for about 900
No, we're not looking for.
gold's worth.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even think I have that many in stock.
That's what I thought. And that's what I said.
Yeah, that's what she told us.
How much do you have in stock?
Oh, probably somewhere around 400?
We don't have nearly enough money to get.
So, just so we're all clear, Ray and I both have holy symbols with one cast of Revivify. That would fix one person each.
Yep,
Oh, I forgot. It was a revivify.
that would fix one person each.
Oh, I thought we needed a greater restoration, not a revivify.
It's a
Revivify.
revivify.
Greater Resto's 100 gold or of diamond dust
She was indeed talking about a revivify spell.
because they have died.
Yeah.
Do we even have 100 gold to rub between all of us?
We would need 300 gold to rub between all of us.
Right, 300.
And no, I don't.
Or
No, we
whatever
don't.
sort of family discount you could get.
I have 15 gold.
I have 20.
23.
Yeah.
What's platinum to gold?
I had
10.
25.
1 platinum is 10 gold.
I have 29 gold.
And she is, and Baru has 25.
I hope someone was actually doing the math on that.
20.
Not
so
300.
60.
It's
not
about
300.
Nowhere near
it's roughly
300.
it's roughly 100. Me and Baru would be 40 plus Theo would be 69. So, and I think how much did Kipo have?
23.
So there you're at 82. No, 92.
That's legit all of our gold though, for nothing
Right.
else. Then
So like and then
I would be willing to make the sacrifice and just be the odd man out and live with it for now.
I would. No, I could stick with it as well. I could just stick. I don't need the dex. Is what I'm trying to say. Really, kind of, technically, guess. I don't know. You're like a dex base.
I am, but my dex is still 18 now. It's not terrible, so I can still live with it. I'm thinking of in the future, would the Revivify be better to save for emergency purposes versus long-term
Sure.
heal my mortal wound that I'm
Yeah.
living with. That's just my thoughts.
I mean, it's not ideal. And we do have the revivifies for it.
Yeah.
We got about. We
I
got
don't
like a
think I'm
little
gonna
over
get
100
an
gold.
extreme-
No, I don't think we're
One
gonna
big
get the
discount.
third person. And even if we did, I don't think we should throw all of our gold away.
Although she is very pleased with you now.
Oh, Mom. Can
Yeah.
I have a revivify?
Yeah, you know, it's
Hey.
like,
should have asked your waifu.
For real. But you probably would have had to, like, do more than hold a hand to get some diamonds out of her.
Hey, where do we keep the safe in the house?
I'm just asking in case there's a robber I know
Oh,
where it is.
Ugh.
Is this a problem that we're trying to solve now, or do we want to just continue on? Is everybody cool with the dex debuff you've got?
cool's a relative term.
I think I'd rather take the impact for like the narrative sense at the moment. Right now, it seems a little silly to have gotten it and then only to waste all of our stuff to be healed by it the next day.
Yeah, I don't want to waste all of our gold on trying
we
to
get-
kill one of us.
I mean, you got the revivifies. You can always use them later. Like, it's
Yeah.
not like they stop working.
If we get to our next location and we're getting ready to leave there and the situation has changed dramatically, like somebody has two, or we're not in any better shape financially, then I think we should revisit it. But
Or
I
we
think
come back across Stool's body and we're like, shit, we want him back.
I don't think a revivify works though, right?
Nope.
On
No.
Stool?
Not at
He's
this
like,
point.
unless she's getting
He's
fitted
gone.
for kills, this random
I think you
pang
need
of
like
guilt.
a true res on his shit,
Yep.
which is like way out of our price range
25,000 gold.
forever.
Yeah. Just why don't we just get a wish spell, guys, and just take care of it that way. Easy enough.
All right. So, anything else here with Ray's family?
I think that's it. I say goodbyes.
Does she have any yummy foods to send with you?
You
Home
mean my
cooked
dad?
meal? Yeah, your dad.
I don't know. You should ask my dad.
And says I can just finished making some exactal jerky for that I can send with you if you'd like.
That sounds delicious.
Sure, my friends
Yeah.
seem to be very.
I love
Into it.
exactal.
I mean, his food was good last time, right?
Yeah. He'll load you up. It's about 20 rations worth of jerky.
Sweet.
Ooh,
So
There's 5
Oh.
of us. Do we just want to split
Four.
up? 4?
for each.
4 rations?
4 rations worth of jerky each.
Are you gonna eat your dad's jerky, Ray?
We do
Yeah.
have another
The way
6
you
people on
sound that
board.
is kind of creepy.
I didn't mean it to be creepy. You made it creepy, Clint.
Yeah, and you can head back to the boat. So the big question now is, where are you?
Where are we going?
We're christening the boat first.
It sounds like we're going to Grackle Stew.
What's at Grackle Stew? Why are we going to Grackle Stew?
Or is there anybody that we're dropping off at Grackles to? I think it was Blingenstone.
The only NPCs we have left to drop off are Blingden Stone.
Oh, I look at Jorlin and Sarah.
Yeah.
Do you want to stay here? No.
We killed
Yes.
all of them.
I don't know if this makes any difference, but my mom was originally from Chudnasad, so if you're looking for a firmer hand, she'd probably give it to you.
Make another advantage persuasion check. Since you're...
Not that I'm trying to get rid of you guys. You guys are very,
Make
very
another
big help.
advantage persuasion check.
I'm trying to get rid of the advantage.
Ray. Ray.
What's it
playing
called?
hard to get.
Let's see how they feel about.
If you wanted a firmer hand without the slavery, I mean,
Your mom
find
does
it
run a
here.
tight ship.
Hold on, I'm reading their personalities here.
I like to imagine this is the conversation I walked up in like my new armor. Like, ooh, guys. Oh, you guys not coming?
Look at me in my new armor. Oh, you're staying.
Ooh,
I kind of really love Jorlin. He's so clutch and hot.
You got a wife.
literally the ring on your finger is like right there.
You can have a.
We are allowed to sleep with other people. This
So what
has
do you
been
call a
discussed.
mistress? It's a male.
A mister.
A master.
Just
A
seriously
mister.
asking.
A mister.
He's my mister.
I'm looking this up. Google.
Same.
What is a male mistress?
Oh,
Your search terms are gonna get real out of whack real fast.
It's called a paramour. I've heard of that before.
Well, that's gender neutral.
Gender neutral.
There isn't a male one.
Okay, it says not exclusively male.
Yeah, there
Well-
isn't an exclusively male one because
So
It's
patriarchy.
sexism.
Yeah.
Is mistress
Mister
actual
then.
female too,
Uh-huh.
or is it both?
No, it's female.
Okay.
Sounds like Mister.
Uh,
Sounds like
some-
Well,
Sometimes
according to like etymology, it would be Mister, but that's just not the common
Yeah.
usage of it.
I
No.
like paramour. It's a nice fancy word. You can have a paramour, Ray.
It's a band.
It is.
Okay, yeah. Sareth and Jorlin are gonna stay.
Oh no! I fucked myself.
Bye, guys.
I.
Shit. I should have got my damn mouth shut.
Leah's like, are you sure you don't want to come with?
Jordan
And
was
then
really good.
Chris was the only one left with NPCs.
I still have Sloop Sloop.
Yeah, I have
Yep.
Black Blue.
Yep, Bluethoop and Blathbill are still around.
Listen, Chris, that's too soon. Like, it literally hurts me. I
I
still
don't
killed
think you can even
Darrendill.
communicate
Fuck!
them
I
with-
should have let Jorlin stay.
I don't even know because we don't have Shushar, who is our translator. Can we even communicate with Black Bill and Bluetooth?
Just point. Point that way.
Like,
Why'd you bring
Jorlin,
it
are you
up
sure
now
you
that
want
it
to
knows?
stay here?
I mean, we were sailing for like a month.
Wait, are you
think
trying to
we
convince
took
Jorlin to
something up.
come now?
I feel naked without him. It feels like he was my safety blanket, and I literally have like nervous energy.
Okay, so
Yeah.
are you trying to convince him to come now after having convinced him successfully to stay?
Yes.
Leah's like,
oh,
yes.
Okay.
God.
Make another advantage persuasion check.
What the hell?
You're playing so hard to get.
Me too. I got nervous. I got nervous.
Okay, you were
got
more
nervous.
convincing the second time. He's coming again.
So the other one's saying, though.
She didn't try and convince Sareth.
You can go fuck off. I know he's the one who levels up, but like I can't even wrap my brain around another actual character sheet. It's too much.
Yeah. So Jorlin is back on board. So, back to the question of where are you going?
Lincolnstone,
That's a great question.
right?
I mean-
Lincolnstone?
If we want to find more information about our dreams, then we should go to Gauntlgrim.
True.
But we still have passengers.
And do we want to find information about our dreams or information about the demons that are coming out?
That's true.
Yes.
Blingdenstone does have a demon in residence if we go there. Looking at our map of the Underdark,
Yeah.
I think if they're separate directions.
Okay,
let me
so-
get this correct.
From where you currently are, Blingdenstone, Gracklestew, and Gauntlgrim are three entirely different directions. Like, not even like, oh, we could go partway towards this one. No, one of them is north, one of them is south, one of them is west.
Underdark sucks.
Blingdenstone. Well, technically, the area that Montaldareth is supposed to be in is closest. But you don't actually know how to get there. You just know the general area it's supposed to be in. After that, Blingdenstone is closest. Then Gracklestew. Then the Labyrinth. And then Gauntlgrim.
Lincolnstone.
Blingdenstone.
I guess we'll try to get our peoples back.
Alright. Blingdenstone it is.
So that there's a demon of ooze there at the moment. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah,
Jublet?
so for Blingdenstone, you actually will not be traveling by boat.
Ooh,
What?
What?
We have to leave our boat here?
Yeah.
Just
We
kidding.
just
I picked
christened
a
it.
different town.
The only one you can reach by water is Gracklestew. It is still longer trip than Blingden Stone is by foot.
I mean, we can just come back to. We can come back here and get our boat, and then go to Gracklestew.
I kind of said goodbye with such a finality.
We have to pay for our boat to sit here, though, too.
You could
One
rent
gold
it out
every
to somebody.
day.
Rent Lorena out?
Oh, did we do the ceremony
Not a
yet?
common whore.
No.
Thea's like waiting at the tip of the boat to crack this thing the whole time.
We could leave Loop and Flatbill and say, use the boat. You can stay on the boat, make enough money to keep it docked here, and wait for us to come back.
They don't
We
understand us.
can't talk to
Correct.
them.
Okay, we cannot talk to them. Just wanted to. I didn't know if we had to come down on either side of that to say whether or not they can
Wait,
understand
oh, what
us.
is happening? Maybe I should have kept Sareth and left him here. He's like off in the streets now.
Well, if you're
Wait,
leaving
well-
the boat here, then he is staying with the boat by the fact that it's, here.
I guess, I suppose he can take care of the boat, Sareth.
Just keep the boat and make money.
Remember, only
Do they
Shushar
understand
talks like that, not all of the Koatau.
I assume that that's Kotal language. Did they understand me?
No.
No.
Wait, Pluthoop speaks Undercommon. Doesn't someone else speak Undercommon?
Oh, I
Yes,
do.
we speak Undercommon.
Oh,
I
then you
thought
guys
we
are
just
good.
spoke
We
this
were
whole
told they only
time.
spoke Kutao.
No, that's the wimpier ones. Pluthoop's one of the priest ones.
Wait. Oh, Plathville also speaks Undercommon.
Yeah.
So we can
What
tell
the
them
heck?
to take care of the boat. I mean, they might run off with the boat
You
and leave us
trust them?
behind. I
Not run off.
just
boat.
I mean, should they not run off with the boat? What are we gonna do about it? Come back and find another boat?
I don't think it's just like super
Honestly,
easy
they
to
don't
just
have a home
find
to
a
run
boat.
off to. Like, Lithmyathar is a pretty nice place as far as they're concerned.
How much are boats?
Expensive.
Why
Super
don't we just-
expensive.
Yeah, let's rent out the boat to people who may need it.
Yeah.
Who will be Plutooth and
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg.
And then maybe when we get back, we can buy
And
diamonds.
Yeah.
I mean, or we could just sell the boat now.
no.
Well, no, 'cause we
will
want
not
the
sell
boat.
We want the boat.
I don't
We
want
want
to
the
sell
bo-
the boat.
You would sell Lorena like a cheap.
I
common
was just
whore?
off.
Okay, so Sareth, Plulthoop, Plathbill, and the old lady will stay here with the boat.
Yeah,
Love
they-
to
the
learn
old
this
lady.
game.
The goal,
Hello.
the
Did we
goal
ever
is
ask?
to make us some diamonds worth of money while we're gone.
I mean, listen, if we get back in the
Just
boat,
keep our boat
here-
boat in
it's
nice
very
shape,
good,
one
yeah.
piece. I'll be happy.
Yep.
But if they make us money, that would be cool too.
I mean, if they make money, I'm pretty sure they're gonna keep it. For
We should all give
themselves.
them a coin each just so that they have a safety savings to dock the boat.
Okay.
I'll give them 5. How much is it to stock the boat?
It's a day. It's a gold,
gold
day.
per
For
day.
today.
All right, I'll
How
give them
long
a
is-
gold.
How long of a travel is it to Blingenstone?
Probably a month.
Far.
From here, it is 14 days.
One
Oh.
way.
Yeah. If
One
we
way.
each give
Watch how long we're
one-
there.
So a month.
Yeah.
If we give them each a gold, that'll be 5
6 gold.
days. 6 gold. That'll be 5 days. At least to get them started.
6
with
gold.
Whatever
Okay.
business venture they decide to undertake.
Sure.
Well, they could have maybe at least fish.
Yeah,
Is
but
there nets on the boat?
Yes, it was a Koatau fishing boat.
So they can at least fish
We
Mhm.
could just pay.
to start money that way.
We could also just pay the dock fee of 30 days, and then not have to rely on them to pay it.
That's legit 30 gold.
Right. So we each pay 6.
well, they'll be making money too. It's just
And-
I just want to give them a safety net in case. Like,
Yeah.
All right, one coin from each of you for a safety net to get them
Got it.
started, and then they'll go for that.
Try to keep the boat
Sareth, Plulthoop, Plathbill, and the old lady.
in nice condition. how's the old lady gonna make us money?
Mm.
Make money.
But she lives
She
on the
could-
boat, and nobody
she's
has told
the
her
chef.
to stop living on the boat. So
Whatevs.
She's the boat chef.
Maybe I think she'd get along with the seer. I feel like they're both old ladies. I don't know. They have something in common.
I don't know. Maybe one day we'll have good karma for letting her live on the boat.
Probably
Or
put
we'll
a
just
curse
die
on
a
all of us.
horrible death.
Yeah,
A terrible curse. But we
follow us
won't know.
for the rest
We'll
of
be
our
dead.
lives.
all right. And unless there's anything else, we'll stop there. And next time, the party will start their journey to Blingdenstone.
P.S. We christen the boat,
Yes.
Oh yeah,
and we each have a glass.
Poor
And we
Lorena
shall-
is gonna
Champagna.
have a bad day when
Champagna.
she realizes we named this boat after her.
Maybe she would be